go live.
Oh.
And it's like, you didn't press it right.
Come on.
Press it right.
Go live.
Go live.
Gennady Golov can go live. Well, we're working on that, everybody. Hey, good morning. I had a question. Oh, number one, just before I forget, so this will be kind of out of order here. Are you familiar with I know Chris is, but are you familiar with the Manchester United fan that a little over a year ago said he was going to cut his hair until Manchester United won 5 games in a row, 5 matches in a row?
I just saw
you see that? So they had won 4 in a row. And then yesterday they tied. So he's got to starts over now. So he's got to keep growing it. And I don't know if you've seen the before and after, but it's quite interesting. He's got a weird hair growth. Like you'd think he looked like the guy from Winger or something by now, but it's just kind of feathered out. Yeah, exactly. And I was like, I saw him. I've seen this before, and I was like, man, what if I should do something like that? Like, what if I grew my hair out until the next time the Kings made the playoffs? I know, right?
You look like a cult leader.
But what, like the big top of the head ponytail with the hair coming down kind of thing, like eventually, or just all of it, just.
And it's just like all mangled around and everything. Would you take care of it, or would you?
Yeah, well,
okay.
Yeah, no, for sure. I couldn't cut it. Obviously, that's the deal.
But would you go ponytail? Would you go?
I think I'd have to. I would get so annoyed with hair in my face. Like that would really bother me. I've had my hair long once, and one time only, and that was when I didn't have a choice. That was when I was growing up, and my mom just grew my hair out. So I had it like down to my neck, and then as soon as I had any say about it, no. And then my mom and I have had this constant battle because she's always like, "Yes, it's beautiful hair. You should grow it out." I'm like, I've tried.
Oh, she sounds like someone else.
Right. I've tried. But there is anyone who's ever grown their hair long, I think, understands what I'm talking about. There's this space between regular, shorter hair, whatever, and long hair where it's just, you're like kind of a tennis ball. And like you put a hat on and you got these wings coming out. There's no way there's no styling it. It just looks goofy.
Remember when you shaved your head?
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times, actually. One for a bet, one for cancer. Not because I had cancer, because it was for, was it Locks of Love or something like that? It was one of those. No, remember we all went down to, it was me, Nate, and I don't think Keith was there. Maybe he was. If he was, I apologize. I know it was me and Nate, maybe Mike D. I think Joe Pittman. But we did that thing where you went down to Rayleigh Field and we all shaved our heads. But and then the summertime's the worst because I have really thick
What if
hair.
you did beard?
Okay.
So have you ever had a beard that was
here's
like longer, like you'd have to cut this way?
I've trimmed that.
Yeah.
The problem with me growing a beard always has been that it's patchy.
It's not that patchy right now.
Well, but here's the problem is that, so like back in the Here We Stay, Here We Buy days, right? When I was podcasting and doing videos at home, there was a stretch where there was a reason I wasn't shaving. I was growing a beard for something. And sometimes those videos will pop up on Facebook.
Here we grow.
Yeah, Here We Grow. Very good. And I look back at those and I go, God dang, that was like a full ass beard. Like that is not patchy at all. But here's when I figured it out very quickly. It's because that's when all my beard hair was brown. The problem is now is I have so much gray that it's see-through, and if you look closely, it's not patchy. But like looking at the monitor right now, it looks like I have the mustache and goatee, and then like maybe 5 o'clock shadow. Actually, that's not 5 o'clock shadow. That's a bunch of beard. But
it looks pretty full even on camera.
You think so?
Well, I see what you're saying on your cheeks.
See, like right there,
Yeah.
it looks like.
But in person, I see it.
Yeah. I guess
but
I
this
can.
is the goatee part's pretty full.
That is full, but also it's the brownest part of my face.
Yeah.
I guess I could do like if I don't think I
dye it jet black.
That's what I was gonna say. If I
Jet black.
did the hair club for men thing and just browned my beard, then it would look fuller. But then talk about getting made fun of. Holy crap, right? I've never colored. Well, that's not a lie. That's a lie. I have colored my hair before, but like purple for the. And the one time I did that, I stained my forehead for like 6 months. Growing the beard, could the rule, I would do that maybe if the rule would have to be, though, that I can shave around my mouth. I can't do the thing where like hair's covering my mouth and there's always food in it. Like as long as I can keep that part clean, but grow the rest of it out. I think there just has to be a purpose for it, though. Like there'd have to be a charity tie-in. I don't know if the Kings would be too happy with me if I did some sort of growth thing for charity that tied into them being bad. Kings are getting dunked on all over the place. I don't want to.
Right now, they're an easy target.
Right now, they're really, it's punching. Hey, it's punching down.
Yeah.
Although I think, sadly enough, the Kings are actually getting some pretty decent national cred because everybody's focusing right now on like Utah and how blatantly they're tanking.
And they play each other tonight.
And they play big match tonight.
I'm glad Markkanen's resting.
Yes.
Because they don't have 9 days off after today.
See, and that's the type of thing where it's like it's the game before. And they didn't play last night, did they, or did they?
No.
Okay. So he's had a minimum of 2 days off. They go into the break after this. And to your point, they're resting. Like, that's the type of thing where.
They'll play tomorrow, right? I'm sure they don't.
We'll check here. That's where Adam Silver. I'm fine with Adam Silver. I don't really have any issues with him. Yeah, they do. They play Thursday.
Oh,
yeah, they play. They got back-to-backs.
Wow.
3 games in 4 nights. So I guess I can.
Oh, okay.
I like Adam for the most part. Like he hasn't really done. He came in. Remember, he came in and like 5 minutes after he took over was the Donald Sterling thing. I think he handled that about as well as you could. That was a crisis. And there've been some. He's fine. But I also feel like David Stern would be handling a lot of this differently. Like, for example, beef stew would probably be out the rest of the year.
Right.
And I think tanking would have been taken care of. Like, I don't know how, but he would have, probably he would have, I think he would have gotten all the owners in the room and just threatened their lives. He just would have. It's so funny. David Stern was, short and not intimidating at all physically. But every owner was scared of him. I during the whole relocation saga, and I'll keep as always the names quiet to protect the innocent or private to protect the innocent. But I heard a story that I know is true because I've seen it referenced in email from somebody I knew with the Sacramento contingent, and I feel like it's okay to tell this because. Commissioner Stern is no longer with us, R.I.P., and I feel like he'd appreciate this story. And it was a phone call between David Stern and somebody from our contingent. And basically the rough draft of the proposal that they were going to do in New York was sent to the NBA folk to look at. And the commissioner calls to just go over. He says, I got a couple of points I want to go over. And they went over them. And it was basically one of them was one of the points or the things that was in contention was okay, well, we're going to be able to do this by this date with the arena and this date and this date. And we'll have all these benchmarks. We'll get this done. And at the end of the call, as relayed to me by this person, Commissioner Stern goes, okay, I wish I could do a Commissioner Stern like Whitey does, but Whitey Gleason. He's like, if you miss any of these targets, I just want you to know, I am going to fly out there, and I'm going to come see you. I'm going to slice open and he used the medical term, but let's just call it a coin purse. And I'm going to take your testicles, and I'm going to wrap them around your neck, and I'm going to choke you with them. And he didn't do it in a mafioso way. Obviously, he's not going to do that. But he did it in a way of he's obviously not going to do that. But also, dude, if I stick my neck, we stick our neck outs for you, and you screw us, there will be I am not going to be happy with you.
Right.
And he just had that way from anybody who dealt with him, where it's like
charming.
He was honest. He was fair. He was honest. He was fair. He got his way almost always. And when you think about what he did from the time he took over from Larry O'Brien to the time he handed everything to Adam Silver, I think he probably, you could argue he's the best commissioner in any sport ever when you talk about growth and all that. And, look, and he made up for the scam that was Kings Lakers 0-2 by ensuring that the team stayed in Sacramento. So, back to the point. I don't know about growing the hair out. I don't know about but I do. It's now on my radar that I think there's something that we could do that maybe benefits a charity. Something that, this seems like one of those situations. Like, the Kings are horrible. They're going to be horrible next year and for the foreseeable future. They're getting dunked on nationally. Like when, the Bills will donate money to the quarterback's charity. I feel like there's an opportunity here to turn something bad into something good.
Haven't you always wanted to do the gimmick of being on a billboard until?
Yes.
Yeah. Push the time.
Until
the Kings make the playoffs.
Problem
I'm living on a billboard.
Yeah, the problem there is that I got 1 year left with my son before he goes to college. I wouldn't be off that billboard for
Daddy, payments are due.
Just up there. Do they have Wi-Fi? Because
sure you
have
can
a TV.
Make it your home.
Yeah, a little tent.
Yeah.
Playing video games. Honestly, last night, kids, wife and kid were in Yuba City.
Mm-hmm. You didn't go?
No.
Oh, were the in-laws there?
No. It was just no. They were up there, and I didn't. No, I'm not going to Yuba City, dude. Not for a regular city. No.
Oh, 1 year left with your son.
I've gone to Fairfield. I wasn't feeling Yuba City last night. So, but here's the problem. I had a danger zone moment with my wife yesterday on the phone. It's one of those danger Will Robinson moments, because here's the reality of the situation. We have 3 dogs. They're not always the most trained animals. Set the screen. And when basketball happens, my wife and son don't exist practically. Every night is practice or a game or whatever. They're in the NBA or something. And so,
unless it's New Year's.
Yeah. Good point. Thank you. Well, it's not New Year's. So every night is basketball. And
almost over.
Huh?
Almost over.
Yes, over next couple weeks.
They won conference. They're not going to the playoffs?
They are going to the playoffs.
Oh.
Yeah, they split.
So why would it be over?
Well, I'm saying next couple weeks is playoffs. And then it's over.
What if they win state?
They're not going to win state.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not happening.
No faith?
Good
no,
support.
None. Zero faith. No, none. Well,
How'd they do against faith? Christian.
No faith.
Maybe grow your beard out till they
lose. So nothing gets done around the house at all. It just doesn't happen. They'll eat something when they get home or whatever. We all fend for ourselves. But it was just the dishes are piling up. There's
can't put them away.
They're in the sink. There's the floor is messes. So last night I was just I called her and I was like, hey, so what's the schedule for cleaning the house? Are we and that's exactly how she took it. And I was like, I'm not saying you, I'm saying are we dividing are you guys going to have time at all, or should I just knock it out? And she's like, and then she got super defensive. And I was like, it's not your fault. We all live here. I'm not saying you didn't clean the house, woman. Why didn't you? And she's like, well, it's kind of my job. And I was like, no, it's not your job.
Does she ever say, you've been home since 11 o'clock?
Yeah, so she does. And I was, and don't get me wrong. I you know what? I'm telling this wrong because it really makes me sound lazy. I do, the laundry. I do everything but fold, because she likes it folded a certain way. But I do the separating and the washing and the drying. And I'll do rounds of dishes and I clean up the dog messes and all that. but it's like nothing is happening. So last night, man, I just threw on some Creed and just went for it, dude. All the dishes done. 3 loads. I did 3 loads of dishes last night. And I did like 4 loads of laundry. I started the laundry when I got home and just cycled it through. Vacuuming, dogs barking at the vacuum constantly because they think it's a mass murderer. Mopping. I like vacuuming and mopping. It's relaxing. I got one of them little shark mops that has the spinny things on it. And you just, you mop around and got it all. House is clean now. But then the problem is when I clean the house, I feel the sense of ownership where like now I'm chasing everyone around me like, don't mess that up. And I know it's not fair because when she cleans it, she doesn't do that. I think the moral of the story is that I need her to do more things around the house, but there's no way for me to ask without getting in trouble.
Basketball's almost over.
Yeah, but then she's going to college. She's taking her classes now. That's going to dominate. She's very busy.
When is their you time?
Thank you, Jason. When is their you time? Because it's easy for like my daughter said something the other day, and I don't respond to it because we have a rule like we'll never insult a parent. I would never insult Melissa in front of my children or vice versa, even if like
just on the radio.
I want to give them crap. Yeah, just because she's not listening.
Yeah.
But like Avery said something to me a couple weeks ago, and she's done this before a few times, where she'll be like, I feel bad for mommy. She works so hard, and like I wish there was a way. I hear it in her voice. I wish there was a way that I could help or do something. I feel it's. We were talking about what does she miss about being home, and she was saying, I could help more or whatever. And she's saying that, and it's a super nice thing to say, and I'm glad that she's conscientious enough to think that way, right? But on the inside, I'm like, dude, I work 2 full-time jobs, man. Like I'm busting my ass out here. There's never, man, Dad really works tail off. Like, I wish I could help out. Like, oh my goodness, works 2 really high pressure jobs and does all this stuff and makes 80% of the household income so I can go to college. Is that just a thing? Is it just the moms get the credit and the dad's just expected to go out? And I feel like there's some weird misogyny in there. Reverse misogyny. That's what I'll call it. Where it's like, oh, well, you're expected to. That's your job, Dad, to not have a life and just work.
Maybe Mason appreciates you.
I don't think Mason's aware of anything in general. He just doesn't. He just thinks the light is on and the fridge has food and, the dog eats and he has to take out the garbage. That's his world. His halo.
Is he mastered that? Is he good on it?
Oh, he's very good on that. Like today.
Maybe he should have more jobs.
That's the thing. We have increased his job. He does the dishes. He does the garbage.
Apparently not.
He has to go not this week. He has to go around and clean. Put all the waste baskets in all the bathrooms in a little bag, and then put that. And like tonight, I pulled out the driveway, and all the garbage cans are down. And not only that, he somehow always remembers, which I never do. He always remembers which week's recycling and which week's green waste. He's very good about that stuff.
That's always easy to remember.
How?
You just see what the neighbors do.
Foolproof.
Yeah. Johnny says, hey, guys, can we get some love from my guy, Steven C? Is that our Steven? No, it can't be. Not Steven. No, because we just talked to him like a month ago. Can we get some love from my guy, Steven C? He's suffering from a bad case of diabetes. And is having his foot amputated today. Anyways, he loves the show, and he'd love a shout-out. Steven.
Yeah, shout-out.
Shout-out. I don't think that's going to, make it better, but...
But appreciate you listening.
Really appreciate you listening. My mom's had diabetes her whole life. I understand, and I know you do too, what that's all about. And, that's a challenge. I'm trying to think of something foot-related to say right now. I feel like it's an inappropriate time because it's too soon. But, we were just talking about, like, would you cut a pinky off yesterday, right, for a Kings championship? And all I'm saying is this, like, he's losing the foot. You know what I'm saying?
For the title?
I will say this.
For the future title.
If and when the Kings win a title in the next 10 years, I think we should all write this moment down. And our guy, Steven, 100%, get him on the parade float. It's because of you and the sacrifice you made. So, yes, you're having a rough surgery today. But, hey, you'll recover. Mm-hmm. Great life. We love you. And just think of it this way. Ultimate sacrifice for a Kings championship. I'm guessing he's a Kings fan. That would be kind of funny if he was a Warriors or Lakers fan. Then none of this makes sense.
Yeah. Otherwise, he's a hero.
Anyways, we're thinking about you, and abso-freaking-lutely. All right, we got a big show for you today. Jim Les, UC Davis basketball coach, winner of our celebrity playoff survival pool. He's going to join us, and he's going to make his victory speech. Will he mention his son? Will he share the credit? Game of the year tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in Salt Lake City. Jazz.
Nervous.
I'm very nervous. I took a look. Tons of private planes flying in. It's like the Super Bowl.
It's a big deal.
Everyone's Olympic coverage
Who's
postponed.
Performing at halftime?
It's a great question. They're keeping it a secret. Yeah. We'll find out. Milk will be served everywhere. It's going to be a raucous evening tonight. Katie Christensen will join us in her regular segment at 9 a.m. to give us a little preview. When we come back, though, we'll start the show officially. We'll go around the NBA last night on Tank Watch, and we'll perform our daily mock lottery for you. All coming up on a Thursday edition of the program right here on Sactown Sports.
Listen to the #1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Every weekday live and local 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Online at SactownSports.com or download the app right on your phone. Your #1 source for all your Northern California sports. Sactown Sports 1140.
It's Carmichael Dave wanting you to join Capital Casino every Wednesday for their midweek madness drawing, giving away $2,000 in total cash starting at 6 p.m. in a safe, friendly environment. Plenty of well-lit parking available, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. And remember, Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729. Or visit us at powercopiers.com.
What's cracking? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram and Woodland. Chad, tell us what's happening for Ram Truck Month.
Well, there's no better time to get a Ram than Ram Truck Month. Right now, save up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 1500 Crew Cabs. Or save big when you take advantage of the $7,000 Hoblet discount and get 0% financing for 60 months. You'll save thousands in finance charges on top of the huge Hoblet discount.
Yeah, I can't even believe 0% financing is an option at the moment.
It's not an easy thing to find nowadays, but we're always looking to help you save money. Plus, with over 400 new Rams available, you can save big on your perfect Ram. At Hoblet, we focus on you and helping you get the Ram you need.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
15,000 total net savings on select new 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie after 8,000 factory rebates and 7,000 dealer discounts. Rebates may include 2,000 select inventory bonus cash on select inventory, 1,000 SFS bonus cash, must finance through Stellantis, 500 on the job upfit, must show eligible upfit. Private net savings, see dealer for details.
Hi, this is Greg Papa. Disasters hit every day. If your home, business, or building has suffered from any disaster, SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to and letting your focus be on what's most important, your family or your business. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, February 14th in Sacramento. Large framing and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always Always open to the public. Visit barnunauction.com.
Okay, guys, who is done with their Valentine's Day shopping? What are you waiting for? Stop putting off your Valentine's Day shopping and go to Prestigio Jewelers today.
She's right. Prestigio Jewelers has everything you need for Valentine's this year. And you're approved guaranteed. No credit, bad credit, even bankruptcy? 6 months proof of income guarantees you a credit line of $400 to $10,000. Time is running out. Make this a Valentine's Day she'll never forget. Visit one of our showrooms today or online at prestigiojewelers.com.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side, your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, during our President's Day sale, take 50% off our limited edition bed. Plus, free premium delivery with any bed and base. Ends Monday. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411th North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140
on Sactown Sports.
I just saw a video Pat Still showed me during the break. It was a girls' basketball game. And I watch a number of, girls' basketball games because Melissa. And there's kind of you cheer for each team. And I don't know, maybe this is, I'm sure it's different for different schools and leagues and all that, but you generally don't cheer against the other team. You cheer for your team, but you're not heckling or talking garbage to you. And I know it's different, and some people are like, what are you talking about? Anyways, this girl, high school girl, shoots a free throw. Mm-hmm. Did you see this?
I think so.
Misses.
It was her own mother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Misses the whole thing. And then you hear this woman yell, air ball. And I'm instantly like, oh, that's not cool. And then you hear the voice go, it's okay, I'm her mother. There's nothing like cracking your own kids, man. You know what? They need to be humbled. When it's your own kid, that's fun. It's like when Mace got his ankles broken. You'll recover. It's all right.
Or when he has an offer.
Or when he goes 0 for 9 in his mother's debut as a head coach, and he supports her by just absolutely
tanking.
And by the way, the investigation was unable to prove anything, but he was under investigation for point shaving.
Oh no, Chris and I are still doing a deep dive.
Are you?
Well, our report's not done yet.
I think the way it's going to work out is he probably was trying to point shave, but I just taught him to shave literally 4 months ago. He's still very new at it.
How's that going?
He's getting better. He's doing it completely on his own now, but I was supervising about a week ago because he only has to shave once a month.
I was going to say.
And when you take the razor and you go rink, rink, long strokes down your cheek and then rinse it and all that. I need to get him away from he's going he's doing tiny little strokes.
He's cutting it one
hair at a time.
Yeah.
It's bro, just whoosh, whoosh. But hey, it's been a long time since I shaved for the first time. Same with you.
Yeah.
You were probably shaving 12. You have you're not Vlade beardy, but you can grow a beard pretty quick.
I used to not though.
Really?
I don't.
Because you've always been dark complected.
Yeah.
So and
but
usually
I just didn't have a beard. I don't know when I started shaving.
Really? When did you start shaving, Chris?
14, 15.
Okay. Yeah.
But it literally back.
Also, wasn't taught how to do that either.
Back then, it might be
had to learn how to do it myself.
Shave today and then it's like, hey, I don't have to do this again for quite some time.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's just like you've got Patches.
Right.
That's where he's at right now. He's Patch Adams.
Yeah.
So
Patches O'Houlihan.
Yeah. I don't know if he's ever going to have he's a ginge. He's got the ginge genetic. I don't know if he's ever going to be full beard. But anyway.
What? There's great ginger beards.
There are. I know. I'm just, he's very.
Beards or beer? Ginger beer?
There is ginger beer, and there's ginger beards. He's like his mother. He's got his mother. He's very fair skinned.
He's got his mother's beard.
He's got his mother's beard. Sacramento Kings versus Utah Jazz tonight. That's a 6 p.m. start, and we will have all your coverage right here on the Sacramento Sports. I have not looked, actually. Hello. Chris, we'll start with you this time. Who is favored by how much? Are you looking right now? I see
no.
I see
Jazz
you're looking at the
2.5.
screen. Why are you looking at your screen? You're looking at your monitor.
Because I'm sending an email.
Okay. Jazz what? 2.5?
Yeah.
Jazz
Jason?
6.5.
Damn it. I'll say. All right, I'll just go in the middle. I'll say Jazz 4.5. The Jazz are favored by 3, so you get it. I think, right? Didn't you say 2.5?
I did.
Oh well, let's pretend
And
Jason
you said
it.
4.5, and I said 6.5.
Yeah.
Is it 3.5 or 3?
It is. Let me go back here now. Oh, what? Never mind. Dude. Here, let me show you so you know I'm not being stupid. When I looked at it, okay. I looked at this thing underneath the score bug. This is a new score bug, and it says
That's the TV station.
No, it's not. No, it's not. KJZZ
TV plus 3.
Come on, man. Okay,
I don't know.
All right. Well, anyways,
the other part, the other page.
There. So it says plus 3, right? Now, so I thought that was plus 3, but then, nope, they're favored by 6.5. So well done, Jason Ross. Well done. But just so you know, like
Channel 3.
It looked like they were favored by 3. Jazz by 6.5. Hecky decky. You
See, Jazz benching players in fourth quarter invites questions about tanking.
Hey, we're benching our players. Anybody want to ask a question about tanking? Come on over. We're inviting you. Yeah, I don't know if I will say this. I'm glad that the focus. Kind of like it is really sad that the national focus is like the Jazz are intentionally tanking, and it's a mockery, and there's these teams that are mocking and mockery and mockeration. Well, the Kings are just terrible, though. They're not tanking. They just suck. And it's like a backhanded compliment where I'm like, yeah, we're ethical.
Yeah.
We're ethically horrific. But
we have more players out.
Yes, we do. They're all of our players that are out are incredibly hurt, too.
Hunter, check.
Hunter is 100% hurt.
Keegan, check.
100%.
I do believe Sabonis is lower back soreness. I mean, when we say lower back soreness, but like
I believe it. I also I don't. Okay, first off, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't. But if today was game 2 of the playoffs,
he's playing.
I think he's playing.
Yeah.
I think Levine's playing. I think Westbrook's playing.
Yeah, Westbrook did hurt his ankle the last game.
Yeah.
How serious is it? I don't know, but it does make sense to rest one more game before the break.
I'm fine with it.
And then Levine and the pinky.
Levinky.
It just begs the question, okay, you can kind of do this today.
Mm-hmm.
Break's coming. That's fine. Mm-hmm. There's 24 after this or 26 after this.
Yeah.
Then what?
And then it's entertainment, baby. Yeah. Then it's on.
So tonight it's DeRozan and the kids.
DeRozan and the kids take on the Jazz, who, by the way, are currently 5.5 games behind the Sacramento Kings for the number 1 spot. Want to remind you, fortunate stuff for the Kings last night in Tank Watch as the Indiana Pacers defeat the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks, who I would like to add, had won, I believe, 9 of their last 10, 8 of their last 10. My goodness gracious. So Kings currently 2.5 in last place.
Wait.
All by themselves. We'll take a break. Jim Less, UC Davis basketball coach, winner of our celebrity playoff survival pool. He joins us next.
Visit SactownSports.com and join the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter.
Hurry in and save big during Honda's President's Day sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Hurry in and save on our best selection of new Hondas. Each is priced to sell now. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop for great pricing on a giant selection of new CRVs, HRVs, Civics, and Accords with low finance and lease options. Plus, get an instant cash offer for your trade. Get to Folsom Lake Honda or go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
Your business moves fast. Your bank should keep up. At Valley Strong Credit Union, business banking is built for momentum with tools that help you manage cash flow, streamline payments, and fuel growth. Right now, there's never been a better time to switch. Open a new Valley Strong business account and get 3 months of business banking products and services free, up to $750 in value to power your next big move. Because when your business runs stronger, the whole Valley does too. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your business, grow your future at valleystrong.com/business.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, February 14th in Sacramento. Large framing and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit BarNoneAuction.com.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Rain-X wipers are the #1 wiper blades in America. That means all kinds of drivers choose Rain-X. Big drivers in small cars choose Rain-X. Small drivers in big cars choose Rain-X. Drivers with long hair and short commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with short hair and long commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with pets on board, babies on board, and bored babies on board choose Rain-X. Basically, drivers who love a clear view of the road all choose Rain-X wipers, the #1 wiper blades in America.
Hey there, it's Mark Hoffman and Tom Romano. We are the Travel and Entertainment Guys, brought to you by Sports Leisure Vacations. Time for our weekly travel tip, and with it, here's Mark.
Want to know the most common mistake made by travelers? It's arriving in the departure city for their trip on the day the cruise or extended tour departs. This is particularly common among travelers with one short flight to the departure city or people on their first cruise. It's only 90 minutes and there are 5 flights a day. What could possibly go wrong? The answer, of course, is a lot. Just because your flight doesn't go, you won't automatically be on the next one. What about a winter storm that wipes out most of the schedule, or for some reason your bags are delayed? The answer to this one is easy. Always plan to arrive in the departure city for any cruise or tour the day before. You'll eliminate a truckload of potential issues and have a much better chance your vacation will be a memorable one instead of having to wear the same underwear day after day after day.
More tips to make you a smarter traveler, Saturdays at 11 a.m. right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
What if the greatest player on the court wasn't who you expected? This February, experience heart, hustle, and a whole new kind of hero in Sony's GOAT, the animated sports adventure for the whole family. Only in theaters February 13th, rated PG.
Coach Christie here for Folsom Lake Ford, letting you know the President's Day Sell-a-thon is on. And with your approved credit, get 0% financing plus 0 down on select new Fords. Hurry to Folsom Lake Ford today. FolsomLakeFord.com. Interest accrues from date of purchase.
with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
A lot of off-air conversation during this break as to how we introduce our next guest. Normally not an issue. We say we'd like to welcome in our life coach, our friend, and UC Davis head basketball coach, Jim Les. But
throw in former King.
Yeah. Beautiful head of hair, role model, mentor. But now we have to add something, I think.
Yeah.
You know, like at those golf tournaments where they'll be like, all right, and on the
the
first tee,
resume.
it's like winner of the 2021 U.S. Open, winner of the – we kind of have to do that with Coach Les now. Winner of our Celebrity Pick'em Playoff Survival Pool. Wasn't easy.
There were 17 that entered.
17
One
entered.
survived.
One survived,
Yeah.
and by the slimmest of margins. Is there guilt for defeating local legend Gary Gerald? I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope, hey, winners, baby. Jim Les, current champion, good morning and congratulations.
And I hate to be a sore winner, but, you know, the car has not arrived yet.
Oh.
So if you guys could check on the delivery. Maybe they went to the wrong address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know what happened there? I don't know what happened there.
I think it's the rain.
Okay.
Yeah, storms. Storms are coming. Also, I noticed, I don't know if you smell this in the studio or not, Jason, but it smells like a 3-game winning streak for the Aggies. Is that?
Coach Les is hot. Right now.
Are you? I mean, survival pool winner.
Yeah.
And which is more important? Who knows? Bottom line is, Coach, you're winning on all fronts right now.
I should just retire right now and go out on top.
Good week last week. What was? Is there? It's always funny. We say here on the radio show, we'll have great ratings one week, and then they might slip a month later, and we have a meeting. It's like, well, what are you doing? Nothing. We're literally doing the same exact thing we've always done. So I ask this with an asterisk. Is there something that stands out to you over the last 3 games you're doing that, other than winning, that maybe you weren't doing a few games before?
Well, we're putting the D back in UC Davis.
There you
go. And at this time of year, that's extremely important. Field goal percentage defense, much better. 3-point percentage defense, much better. Forcing turnovers. You do those things in February, you're going to give yourself a chance to win.
Well, Coach, you had said you'd loved your offense. A lot of times coaches will go, well, our defense, has it led to even more offense, more easier looks, better shots? Like, what is the benefit besides the obvious of slowing down the other team? What has it done, the improved defense for your offense?
Yeah, I think now, and we're getting to the point of the season where you're playing people twice in conference, so everybody knows kind of what you do, how you do it. You're not going to trick anybody. So the best way to get out and get some transition baskets is off of your defense, getting first rebounds, forcing teams, breaking rhythm, getting teams to take tough shots. And also us getting our hands on balls and being aggressive to get some steals. And now we can get out in transition, and we're pretty good. We have a good feel in transition. We got guys that shoot the 3 really well in space. We got guys that can get to the basket in the open floor, and those weather the storm. When you're struggling to score, if your defense can create some offense, sometimes that's just what you need to be a separator and get a victory. So I like where the Aggies are at. We're in mid-February, getting to late February, playing really meaningful games in our league. So that's fun, and these guys deserve that, and I'm anxious to see how they handle the success. Now, we got to show we're built for success, and we can continue on this. We can't get caught up into being satisfied or, just knowing that, hey, just because we won a couple games last week, that automatically transfers to us getting on a plane to go to San Diego. We still got to bring the same mentality and have the same edge to us.
Coach Jim Les, UC Davis Aggies, joining us. You said something there, and I've always been curious about this, just from a coach's perspective. Which do you think is more advantageous to the team? You mentioned scoring in transition off of your defense. But I also wonder, and there's no reason you can't have both, but scoring in transition off your defense and what your defense does opportunistically, or setting up your defense off your offense. In other words, the old saying, when you make baskets, it makes you better defensively because you don't get caught in transition much and you can set up. Which is a bigger deal to you?
Yeah, I think they go together. It's a lot harder for teams when they're taking the ball out of the net. And we have in our league, and we're the 11th rated league. I think there's 33 or 34 different leagues. The Big West is 11th. So it's a really good league, but we're number one in the country, our league, in pace of play. So we have some teams. We have 3 teams in the top 10 that play really, really fast. And it's a lot harder to score. It's more difficult on your transition defense if teams are, forcing turnovers and teams are forcing you to take bad shots, or they're running off your misses, and they got to get the ball out of the net. That gives us an extra second to get back and set our defense. And when our defense is playing like it is now, that's a huge advantage for us. So I'm not sure if I have one that's more important, but I think they go together.
Yeah.
How about getting another look at UC San Diego? They got you guys up here last time. Now you go down there. What kind of things did you learn about them the first time you played UCSD?
Well, we were UC Avis that game. We did not play much D. So that's come up in our conversations, I would say, in the last couple of days of prep, of making sure that we pack our defense when we get on that plane. So I think also we're getting better and more mature with our shot selection. I didn't think our shot selection in that game was very good. We forced some things, and again, what you're saying, that it allowed them to get out and get some easy opportunities. So we've harped on that for the last couple of days, and hopefully address that and go get a road W.
I've asked this question before of other coaches. I'm always fascinated by it. You mentioned putting the D back in Davis and stepping up defensively. How much, in your opinion, of defense is talent? An innate feel for passing lanes or positioning or how to block a shot, whatever that may be. And how much of that is coachable attitude, effort, and communication, if it was a pie chart?
Well, I will tell you this. I think most people are visual learners. So we spend an inordinate amount of time with our guys, not only just collectively, but individually going through their defensive possessions and talking about exactly, Dave, what you're talking about. Your positioning, where you're at off the ball, on the ball, your stance. And those are extremely important because I think you always have guys that the defensive end maybe comes a little bit easier. Guys kind of have a flair for the defense, or even some guys are struggling offensively and they know, hey, if I'm going to get on the floor, I'm not necessarily shooting the ball at a high level. I'm not necessarily one of the better offensive players, but I know if I defend, that's going to get me some minutes. So it's part teaching and continuing to reinforce. It's also part everything's marketing, and it's challenging our guys. And this was a couple weeks ago, and you never know how they're going to respond. But we were on them pretty good about our lack of defense. There were some tough film sessions of showing how passive we were and how easy we were to score on and how we were just relying on our offense. And this needs to change, or the results are not going to change. And you're not going to be where you want to be at the end of the season unless we do this. And to their credit, they got together and decided, yes, this is what we're going to do and this is what we're going to change. And it's made a drastic difference.
That's Coach Jim Less. Congratulations on the winning streak. Keep it going.
Yep.
Want to remind you all the UC Davis Aggie games right here on Sactown Sports. 5 of the last 7 on the road. So definitely work cut out. You can also grab those in ESPN Plus. Just turn down the volume, turn up Sactown Sports, and listen to the sultry sounds of Scotty the Body Marsh. Also, congratulations, champion. Well done, Coach Les.
Car's on the way.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
By the way, I noticed he didn't I didn't hear any mention of his son helping him with picks at all. Is that
one mentioned before, but not this time? Did you keep it going, Coach?
Yeah.
Or
you share?
Well, hey, I'm going to take all the credit. he lives in Colorado. He'll never know.
You'll let him drive the car, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, guys.
All right, take care. We'll take a break when we come back. Hour number 1 already in the books. Hour number 2. Okay, we're going to start with 3 for Madness. Here's what's coming up. You gotta put your thinking caps on. We're coming up on the All-Star break, so it's time to give out a couple of awards. And I want to try to have serious answers here. Who is the MVP of the Sacramento Kings this season? Okay. What has been the biggest surprise to the good? And what has been the biggest bad surprise, if you will? I just didn't expect this type of thing. Player, team, whatever it may be. I want real answers, please. I know it's a challenge. We'll be right back with that after this.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, it's Flo here to say drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Nice! With my new savings, I'll get some hiking gear. It'll be great for my outdoor era.
I don't know if it counts as an era if you just buy stuff.
I got a cute hiking backpack. It's an outdoor era.
Well, you only bought one thing. I don't think it's an era.
Well, I think we're in a agree to disagree era.
Yeah, sure, you're probably right. Anyway, with the money you could save by switching to Progressive, you can afford to switch to other things in life. It's
my savings era.
Also, everything you do is not an era.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, February 14th in Sacramento. Large framing and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Woodland. Chad, what's going on for Ram Truck Month?
Get the new Ram you want at the most affordable price I've seen in years. You can lease a new 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie for as low as $399 a month for 39 months. That's $13,000 off MSRP on a brand new 2026 Ram truck.
Whoa, $399 a month? That feels like it can't be real.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive how we've been able to find all this savings. As a fifth-generation family-owned dealer, our goal has always been and continues continues to be to serve our customers and save them as much as possible.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HoblettDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
13,000 total net savings on select new 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie after 5,000 factory rebate and 7,000 dealer discounts. Rebates may include 2,000 select inventory cash on select inventory, $399 special lease with $29.95 due at signing, plus tax, license fees, and dealer accessories. Must finance through Stellantis. 7,500 miles per year, 30 cents per mile over for well-qualified buyers with 720 plus FICO score. Sample VIN 179105. MSRP 68,125. See dealer for details.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411th North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Wow, Campeo throwing shots in the chat.
At what?
I didn't even say anything to him. At me. That's all right. No, it's okay.
What's he saying?
Somebody was saying it's the time of year when I thrive. I don't know why, but do good radio. Campeo said
that you'd thrive?
Yeah, that I thrive during this time of year.
Someone said that?
Someone said that in the chat. Yeah.
Was it you?
Disagree? No. And Campeo said Dave does his best radio when he's on vacation. Wow. Well, tune in next week, buddy.
Why?
Why not? Why wouldn't you want him to tune in? We always want people tuning in. Another vacation. Hey, congratulations to Charlie Woods. Come on. Congrats. Charlie Woods, one of the best golf programs in the country. Got maybe the best commitment of the year. Charlie Woods has committed
Florida
to...
State golf's one of the best golf programs.
Oh, man. Have you ever looked at some of the golf alumni
Name
from Florida
5.
State? Brooks Koepka, Scotty Scheffler, Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, and Tiger Woods.
Okay.
All
right.
went to Florida State.
You're right. Okay. Then.
Okay, I know Brooks Koepka did. I'm forgetting. So hold on. This might actually surprise you.
Yeah, I'm already surprised.
All right. Let's see here. Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Brooks Koepka, Daniel Berger, Nolan Henke, Jeff Sluman, who won the 88 PGA Championship. Karen Stupples. It's not just the males. Female golf alumni, Jane Geddes, Colleen Walker, and did I mention Daniel Berger?
Berger.
And now Tiger Woods.
Who?
Son, Charlie. Now Tiger Woods' son, Charlie. And speaking of golf, the Pebble Beach Pro-Am is this weekend.
The game of golf.
I don't know if you've seen any of the videos from this week.
Oh, that reminded me of Abandoned Dunes.
Oh, my goodness. So the 7th hole, super famous hole, par 3, 110 yards. You had guys taking like little mini drivers out there. I saw Akshay Bhatia.
Mini driver. Oh, I'm just a driver. I'm a little ton of mini driver. I'm a mini driver here. I was in Goodwill Hunting.
So, dude, they're hitting driver. And it is just Emmanuel Grillo hit a backwards lob wedge. The hole was behind him. He's facing directly away from the hole towards the ocean. Hits a wedge, like Mickelson style, straight up in the ear, goes straight up in the air, blows behind him to 3 feet.
Yeah.
I was looking at the weather. I don't think it doesn't look like it's going to be that bad, but holy crap, dude. If it would that be entertaining for you?
Yes.
I agree.
To watch.
Not to play.
Well,
I mean, because we don't ever play there. So, we'd play no matter what. But I would actually love to see a tournament where it's just like, dude, winds are gusting to 50 miles an hour, steady winds at 20 to 30, the flag's pointing sideways, and just watch these guys who are used to playing. And, like, if you've watched any golf this year so far, like the Open in Phoenix, the Waste Management Open, perfect. PGA West, a couple of perfect. San Diego, pristine, perfect weather to where somebody's watching in Minnesota or North Dakota or
I'm moving there.
Right, exactly. Perfect. Couldn't have better weather. And then you go into the Pebble Beach ocean, crazy weather. Yeah. I am here for
test their skills.
Yes. 3 for Madness. Chris Verlaud, question un.
With the All-Star break coming up, who is your team MVP?
The fans. Okay, real answer. Though. The fans are always my MVP. I mean, your nominees are Maxime Reynaud, DeMar DeRozan, Russell Westbrook. Am I forgetting anybody that you would nominate? Jason Ross. Oh, Dylan Cardwell. You know what, dude? I'm gonna give the team MVP, and this might be a little bit of emotion here over substance because I think I know the right answer. I'm giving it to Russell Westbrook. I had no expectations. I was told that Russell Westbrook was a cancer on teams, and that's why Denver booted him. And now he's going to come in here, dumb old outpost Sacramento. And, look, has he been perfect? No, none of them have. I mean, they're the worst team in the NBA. But there's just something I really like about somebody who is in the twilight of their career. He is playing for nothing. He knows, other than like his own records, right. He's playing for nothing. And every player on the team seemingly loves him. They're in awe of him. He's been a mentor. He's competitive. He's a dog. It could be a 32-point blowout in late December when they've long been eliminated from anything, and he's getting pissed about a call that didn't go that way, or he's correcting a young teammate for doing something wrong. And by the way, his numbers haven't been bad at all either. So I love that he's a first-ballot Hall of Famer that has a ton of records and is still going out there and killing himself on a nightly basis for Sacramento, of all things. So I know he doesn't have the best numbers on the team, but for me, he's been other than the youth, my most fun, enjoyable watch this year.
Okay. My team MVP, you mentioned, it's DeRozan.
Yeah, I get it.
It's the same veteran stuff that you said about Russell Westbrook that he's supplied to this team. Obviously, it hasn't netted results in the wins, but I think there's more behind-the-scenes stuff that he's been helping about, and a lot of people talked about how much of a pro he's been. He's played in every game. He's just a model of consistency. I'm still stunned that he wasn't coveted by more teams during the All-Star or during the trade deadline. But on a lean year, he has been amazingly consistent. He's been efficient. He's been their best player. So
yeah.
I would say it's him.
That's probably the right answer. Number 2, please. 3 for Madness. Chris for
Question 2.
What has been the biggest good surprise?
Had I gone to Rosen, I probably would put Russell Westbrook here. But I'm going to put a name you mentioned, Dylan Cardwell. Oof. I'm going to put Dylan Cardwell in with a big honorable mention to Maxime Reynaud. But Maxime Reynaud is a second-round pick, so I can kind of go, okay, well, at least he was a high second-round pick, really almost a late first-rounder, if you will. And all props to Maxime, but Dylan Cardwell came out of nowhere. Well, he came out of Auburn, but he came out of nowhere, and he's really been a bright spot. I cringe a little bit when I see my fellow Kings fans saying things like, honestly, I think the comp for him is a young Dennis Rodman. Maybe, but you're also talking about one of the best players of all time, the greatest rebounder of all time, one of the best defenders of all time, a Hall of Famer, a multi-time champion. I just don't want to put that pressure on Dylan Cardwell.
You don't want to put that on them?
He's not the next Dennis Rodman. You know what I think he is? I think he's the first Dylan Cardwell. Dylan. I'm going to give him. He's been a great surprise.
Yeah, I'm going to put both together. I mean, you mentioned them both, so I think that's where it goes on the good surprise list. Because if we go back to the beginning of the year, the way the intended look of this team, let's remember Sabonis was going to start and be the primary center, obviously.
Yeah.
You had Eubanks that you added. Saric was here that they played early in the season. Isaac Jones was here.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season. They added Achua. And then out of all of this, injuries, guys, they let go of Isaac Jones. here's an opportunity for Maxime Reynaud to play, and he's played well. And then Cardwell, because of more injuries, is like, well, we need to look at someone else. Hey, it's a two-way. We'll see what he can kind of do. We'll play him limited minutes. And then you can't get this guy off the floor. Now he's earned a contract.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that those two have definitely, from a second-round pick and an undrafted big, it also kind of changes your scope looking forward. It's like, wait, can this be the tandem going forward? Do they need someone else? I mean, these are at least things Scott Perry has to ask. And I would have never guessed that going into the year. It's like, oh, maybe Reynaud will contribute in some way.
Sure.
But, I mean, he's getting double-doubles. Cardwell's getting double-doubles.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're not a good team, but they're showing what they can do, and that's fun. That's a good surprise.
When you really think about it, between Maxime Reynaud, Dylan Cardwell, the emergence right now of Nate Clifford lately, if that were to continue, and then, honestly, even Devin Carter's been playing a lot better the last couple games. Like, you step back and you go, you know what? It's a pretty good youth development year. I mean, I understand they're getting minutes they probably shouldn't on a terrible team, but I love the fact that you're seeing some good development and part of, hopefully part of the future. Like, they're not going to lead the team to a title.
Right.
But could they be part of a title team? Yeah, maybe.
Well, that's why I remember way back when I said, as bad as the season was going, I said, I still think by the end, there's probably a way. But part of what I thought would happen or could happen was if they traded some veterans, and they really only traded Schroeder, but if, like, they were able to trade Levine, let's say, and DeRozan or Sabonis or something, and there were some other young players coming back in future picks, I feel like we would be really excited about what we're watching. I still think it's a bit confusing because they still are going to have the veterans, at least as of now, to begin next year. And that's where my confusion is. It's like, we can watch Carter and Reynaud and Clifford and these guys do and Plowden the rest of this year, but how much are they a part of the plan to begin next year? And I don't know the answer to that. Even I'm expecting these guys to play a ton the rest of this year.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a lot of minutes, and I enjoy that. Also, I've now hit simulated lottery 9 straight times, and the Kings have not gotten number 1.
What's happening this time?
Number 2. Number 2. Number 5.
It's Memphis.
Number 2.
Oh, it was on there.
Number 5, the Spurs get Darren Peterson. But that goes to the Hawks, I believe. Number 5. What are we on? It's 18. Number 5. Number 5. The music ran out. Number 5. Number 4. Dude, this thing's broken. Darren Peterson goes to OKC with the number 1 pick. Number 5. 5. Dude, 5? Is this thing tripping? 4. Doing the mock lottery here. Number 3. Jason, you're watching this, right? Number 3.
Brooklyn.
Number 2.
Brooklyn.
Number 4.
Pacers.
Number 3. I think we're at like 26.
Jazz.
4.
Hawks.
I will do this until 10 a.m., dude. 4,
Hawks.
5,
Brooklyn.
2.
Hawks.
5.
Pacers.
5. I think this might be a glitch.
Mavericks.
5.
Brooklyn.
5.
Hey!
I think that was like 30 times I had to do it to get to number 1.
So the Kings are taken to get the 5th pick.
Jeez.
Well, I think they'll give the Kings 30 chances. Just leave the Kings in that back room and say, all right, just do this until it's Kings number 1.
People are going to get so tired between now and the lottery. I promise you, and I'd just like to apologize in advance. They're going to get so tired of me reiterating that it is incredibly unlikely that they will get the number 1 pick based on odds. They will get a top 5 pick if they stay there, which is why you want to be at the bottom.
The odds are they are not getting the first pick.
The odds are overwhelming that they will not get the first. And by the way, the odds are basically slightly better than coin flip. I think 52% that they'll be in the top 4.
Yeah, that's so. I mean, like if you're looking at it in a positive way, the highest odds are to be top 4.
Yes.
But not 1, 2, 3, or 4.
That's right.
Those are all split to get to the 52%. The single number highest odds is 5.
Yes.
If they're last.
Yes. From the 209, Dave, if you had the number one pick, who would you draft? I'll answer that at 728.
That's a tease.
Thank
everybody.
you. That's what we're going to be talking about, how those lottery picks fared last night. Number 3, Chris Rilla.
Question 3.
What has been the bad thing that surprised you?
I'm saying this as somebody who is well documented to be saying in July, August, and September, and October, this is going to be a bad team. They had no shot at the play-in. People are going to be surprised as to how bad this team was. Like, we went through that. We got called Debbie Downers. It's fine. This isn't a victory lap. I'm saying that to lay this answer out. I think my biggest surprise is they're this bad. We thought they were going to be bad. We tried to do our best to prep everybody and not to sugarcoat it and not to rah-rah. This is going to be a bad team. This team is terribly put together. Please be ready. This team is going to stink. But, oh, my God, they are the worst team in the NBA. Think about it like this. In a league where the number one story right now is how many teams are actively trying to tank for a really good draft, talent-wise. The Sacramento Kings are so bad at basketball and so good at tanking. They're a full 2 games ahead of the second worst team. That's how bad they are. And by the way, they are 8th in payroll in the league. It's not like there's some small market podunk that doesn't pay anyone. They have a guaranteed 2, probably 3, possibly 4 Hall of Famers on the team.
Yeah, people aren't accusing him of tanking.
And they're not being accused of I mean, it's like the worst compliment insult you could get. We don't think you're tanking. You're just horrible.
Existing and doing it.
You're just literally the worst. Like, you thought they were, by the way, they're 2.5 back, which, hold on. The distance between the Kings and the next worst team, the Pacers, is equal to the distance of the Pacers and the 6th worst team, the Jazz. Like, it is a stretch, dude. And that could change quickly.
Yeah.
But I think that's what I'm most surprised about.
Yeah, I'm in that same general area of the and I'll label it the amount of injuries they've had. But I think in a roundabout way that could end up being a positive, because I think I'm with you. I did not think they would be this bad.
Yeah.
I thought they would be a non-playoff team.
But
I don't know, closer to what's like Dallas or Milwaukee right now, like 19, 20 wins, Memphis in that range where you're going, yeah, you're probably not going to be the play-in, but you're not the worst team in the league, and you'll end up with 28, 31 wins, something like that. But they won't get anywhere near that. And so I think that's been a disappointment to not have to not have their lineup.
Yeah.
Like the projected lineup of what? Westbrook or Schroeder with Levine, DeRozan, Murray, and Sabonis. That group has not played a game together. That's been disappointing, but in the hindsight, again, I think that would get them to that 11th in the West, 12th in the West, and that's not that great of a spot to be in. So it has brought some other opportunities, like we brought in the good side of seeing Reynaud and Cardwell play, but the bad side of all of it is being kind of laughed at, losing the mark that's on the organization. I did not enjoy the fact that, or do not enjoy the fact that they've got the longest playoff drought. Like, that's still a part of our history.
No, like.
Had the 1-40 season on the road. Still the longest, I believe, road losing streak in league history. I mean, this isn't fun, this part. So that would be the bad part of it.
You bring up a really good point that it's been so long since we've actually talked about this, I kind of forgot, which is on paper, it is kind of like if you rolled out like their healthy lineup. It's like, okay, let's say Westbrook at the 1, DeRozan at the 2, Levine at the 3, Murray at the 4, Sabonis at the 5.
Yeah.
And your bench is let's see, DeAndre Hunter, Devin Carter, Malik Monk, Dylan Cardwell, Nick Clifford, Max Reno, Precious Achua. On paper, am I tripping, or is that like a play-in borderline playoff team? Like when you look at that, does not sound like the worst team in the NBA.
Not to me.
It just it really drives home the idea that it's so much about how roles are defined and filled. I'll show you the second best team in the NBA, Detroit. They obviously have, a superstar in Cade Cunningham. All right, Cade Cunningham's averaging 25, 5, and almost 10 assists. He's a superstar. Let's look at the rest of their team with absolutely no disrespect. No disrespect. Duncan Robinson at the 2. Duncan Robinson was untradeable from Miami 2 years ago. Osar Thompson. Well, let's look at Osar Thompson's numbers. He's averaging 10 points, 6 boards, little under 3 assists on splits of 51, 30, and 58. Well, that's not that impressive on paper until you realize, his role is really defensive.
Right.
Tobias Harris. Mm-hmm. Tobias Harris is 33. He's averaging 13, 5, and 2.5. He was a Zach LaVine-esque contract in Philadelphia like 4 years ago.
Yeah, not anymore.
And then their center, all right, Jalen Duren.
All-star season.
Yeah, all-star season. 17-7, 10.4, 1.8. You know whose numbers are generally better than that?
Yep.
Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah.
Handily better than that. But this is what's really interesting about. So you look at Detroit, the second best record in the NBA. And I think to the and I don't mean this as an insult, to the surface casual NBA fan, they look at the second best team in the NBA. I keep saying that and go, all right, Cade Cunningham, Duncan Robinson, Osar Thompson, Tobias Harris, Jalen Duren versus, all right, Russell Westbrook, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, Domantas Sabonis, and then both benches. Oh, yeah, Kings are absolutely as good or better than that team. But this underlines roles, and it underlines so much how terribly the NBA and the media does with pumping up the beauty pageant stats and not talking about defense.
Well, here's another one. Try this team just because I feel like it's an interesting comp in the West, and they don't have a roster filled with Phoenix. Look what they've done this year. I thought they were going to be terrible.
I think
they've had
a lot of
really nice surprise. They traded Beal, moved on from Beal, moved on from Durant, and then you look at that roster and you go, how?
Devin Booker, star.
Yep.
Jalen Green
has barely played this year.
Dylan Brooks
is a fit for them.
Say what you want, but he's made an impact. Royce O'Neal.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy they got from Charlotte, Lakers, whoever it was in the offseason, Mark Williams, 12-8. It's not impressive. It's not jumping out at you.
Right.
But what happens is that Jalen Green, Mark Williams, Royce O'Neal, and Dylan Brooks all play plus or better defense. And the sooner the powers that be, if they haven't already, for example, with the Sacramento Kings, go, guys, we really need to focus on defensive metrics. We really, really need to focus on that part of the ball, because right now we have a fantasy team.
Yeah.
We have a fantasy basketball team, and on paper they should not be the worst team in the NBA.
Right.
Yet they are.
But you were saying how terrible they were at the beginning of the season before they even played a game.
Yes.
If someone said, how many games did you say that you thought they were going to win?
I think I didn't. Well, remember when Javier called up and we were arguing?
Yeah.
I said, I still think this is probably around a 25-win team.
Yeah.
What if someone told you that, and Keegan and Sabonis are going to have less than 20 games by the All-Star break?
I'd say they would do worse. I would.
Yeah.
I would.
And here they are.
Yeah. I mean, that's but it's a chicken and egg, Chris. Your point's well taken. What I wonder, though, is it's a chicken and egg in the sense that I don't think maybe Keegan. I don't think the Kings would have nearly the amount of games missed that they have if they weren't this bad.
Right.
And, but they're this bad because of the amount of games missed.
Yeah.
I think there's some games these guys could have played.
Yeah, but Sabonis, he was going to miss all those games.
I got you. No, and Keegan, that's legit.
Keegan.
And that's 40% of their starters.
I'm not talking about Levine.
Yeah.
What'll be interesting is, you remember before the season, we filled out I sealed those envelopes of,
yes.
I don't know, 10, 12 questions.
Yeah.
We'll open those the day after the season.
I want to open them now.
No. Sealed.
By the way, can I give you, I know we got a break here. I'm going to give you, because there's a 3-way tie at 4. I'm going to say a team, and you tell me if they're meeting or exceeding expectations. Knicks.
Meeting.
Nuggets.
Meeting.
Celtics.
Exceeding.
Spurs.
I would say exceeding.
Pistons.
Exceeding.
Thunder.
Meeting.
Would you say that all 6 of those teams are good teams?
Oh, yeah.
They're all going to, I'm pretty sure, make the playoffs pretty easily. That's the top 6 teams in defensive rating in the league.
It matters.
It really, really, really freaking matters. And if us dumbasses know that and are figuring it out on our corny little radio show, I would hope that people getting paid millions of dollars to do this for a living have now realized this too. Focus on building the defense. It's like football. Get your offensive and defensive lines together, and then we'll have fun with the fun positions. Because right now, all we have are fun positions, which is great if it's the weekend, not great if you're trying to build an NBA team. What? We'll take a break. When we return, as we barrel towards the halfway mark of the week and the show, somebody said, hey, who'd you take with the number 1 pick? My choice may surprise you. I've got a new leader in the clubhouse. And we'll talk to you about the lottery picks and how they fared last night. 4 of them were in action. We'll do that next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your number 1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Let me tell you a little something about Gonzalez Law. Jonathan Gonzalez, he's the lawyer here that heads that group, and he is from Sacramento. He's been here a long, long time. He's one of us. You'll see him out in the nicer time of year, out on the river, maybe out on the golf course, but he's also going to be out working for you. Case in point, how about a dedicated trial lawyer with an undefeated record in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. So the point is, he's good at what he does. No case is too big or too small. He is here to help, and there are many reasons to choose Gonzalez Law Office. You can go to saclegaldefense.com, call him at 916-304-9187, and the areas that he can help you with, whether you've been in an auto accident, he's here to help you if you got questions regarding that. Employment, how about wrongful termination or a sexual harassment case? He can help with that. Maybe you actually do need criminal defense. Maybe there's something that's on your record that's still there that you'd like removed. He can help with that, too. It's called an expungement. He has specialized in that for many, many years. So he is here to help. You have questions, concerns, whether or not you need to utilize his years of experience, call him and find out. Again, saclegaldefense.com. It's Gonzalez Law. Jonathan Gonzalez, 916-304-9187.
At Stockton Honda, we know how to honor a great deal. Like right now during our President's Day sales event. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, you can find star-spangled savings on some of our best models. Why not stop in today and see for yourself? Come celebrate at Stockton Honda and get huge savings on our giant selection. Plus top dollar for your trade.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Okay, guys, who is done with their Valentine's Day shopping? What are you waiting for? Stop putting off your Valentine's Day shopping and go to Prestigio Jewelers today.
She's right. Prestigio Jewelers has everything you need for Valentine's this year. And you're approved guaranteed. No credit, bad credit, even bankruptcy? 6 months proof of income guarantees you a credit line of $400 to $10,000. Time is running out. Make this a Valentine's Day she'll never forget. Visit one of our showrooms today or online at prestigiojewelers.com.
Hey, this is Greg Papa. Are you working through a major insurance claim? SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call SunPoint today at 888 247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. Sunpoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, February 14th in Sacramento. Large framing and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
Defend my goal. I want to get lost in your pick and roll and win today. Give me the beat, boys. Defend my goal. I want to get lost in your pick and roll and win today. Give me the beat, boys. Defend my goal. I want to get lost in your pick and roll and win today. Give me the beat, boys, defend my goal. I want to get lost in your pick and roll and win today.
The great Whitey Gleason on your home of the hits, Sactown Sports. Non-stop Sactown Sports music from 7:30 to 7:32 a.m. every day. Yeah, he just sent us that during the break.
Very good.
You know, someday, hopefully not too soon, but someday when Whitey passes, they're going to cut him open and dissect his brain and find out just where he keeps all that talent. He doesn't age, though. And he's probably going to outlive all of us.
Very true.
Oh, that's I think Whitey's put together enough. I mean, he's got at least 4 songs we've heard this year. And I know he used to do this at the rock station.
He used to do it here.
No, but I'm saying he used to.
Yeah.
Did he ever release an album here?
Yeah, I thought he did.
Okay, because he should. There should be an album. We should put out a Sactown Sports.
Yeah.
Whitey Gleason album. Put it on Spotify. People can just roll around, listen.
How about your singing? 3 in the key.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Definitely.
It's what and what.
Just put them all together into one song. That would actually be hell. If it was just me singing 3 in the key for all 82 games this year. 70 somewhere on the weekends. No, we cover most of them.
Yeah. That was really good. Well done, Whitey.
Nate says, I haven't listened to the show in a while, and I'm really confused yet entertained. Well, that's kind of our aim.
That's it. You get it.
We aim.
We are too.
To confuse and entertain. From the text line at 916-339-1140. Also, you can call us if you want, 1-800-912-1140. First time, long time. Couple of things. You said the roster on paper shouldn't be this bad, which is 100% correct. 2 reasons their record is this bad. Number 1, injuries. Number 2, coaching. The other similarity between all of those 6 teams you mentioned is that they are well coached. Now, look, you might be right. Obviously, injuries are a factor. And by the way, Doug Christie might be, we've said it all along. He might be a terrible coach. He might be a great coach. I think it's somewhere in the middle, probably. But I really, the point of that exercise was really we need to de-NBA 2K, us as a public, when we consume this product. We've already gone part of the way. We've already proven it can be done because of our knowledge now of cap issues, contracts, what is or isn't a player option, team option, aprons. Like, that's all part of the parlance now. But we need to do a better job, much like if I was to ask, if I had 100 football fans in the room, like diehard, watch every Sunday football fans, and I was to say, all right, cool, give me your top 5 offensive linemen in the league. I think someone is going to bust out a Tristan Wirfs, but I think overall it's not going to be the results we think. I think it's the same thing in the NBA. I understand what the texts are saying, and I don't disagree with them, but I think the number one reason this team looks great on paper and sucks in reality, there is so much repetition. There is so much incorporating each other's spaces. But most of all, there's just half of the game is scoring points.
Right.
The other half is preventing points. And 98% of this team is focused on scoring. And they have little to zero defense, especially when Keegan Murray's out.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Well, I think the other part of the puzzle, if we're looking back to the Beam year, we just played that song, but that was what? Sabonis, Murray, Barnes, Herder, and Fox.
Yes.
Also, at that time, we couldn't they weren't confused with being.
No.
Imagine if they could get into the top 15
Correct.
defense. They were in the 20s.
Yes.
They were a very good offense that year. So if you look at that group to this 5 and you go, all right, Sabonis now should be a better player. Well, he's been hurt. Keegan now should be a better player. He's been hurt. I think a lot of people would say DeRozan over Barnes is an upgrade, and certainly Levine over Herder is an upgrade.
Yes.
The biggest gap to me is Fox versus Westbrook/Schroeder.
Absolutely.
But all of that combined, you go, why did that work so much better 3 years ago, whatever it is, to now?
Yeah.
And some of them, coaching, maybe.
Sure.
Also, health was the big. They were the healthiest
Very
team that
healthy.
year. Everyone else
Was
that played
not.
around them was not. And they took advantage of it.
Yep.
And they also won 48, which 2 years, or the next year they won 46, and that was 9th.
Yep.
48 was 3rd.
Yep.
I mean, it was just it was kind of a unique slice of a season that they fit in there beautifully.
Flash in the pan.
It proved
Turns
to
out,
be.
unfortunately. Well, the Kings suck, and they're trying to get a good pick. And so we're going to update you on that. Let's start with Cameron Boozer, who played last night against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, double-dub, right?
Yeah, 38 minutes, 17 points, 10 boards, 4 assists to go with the block, 4 turnovers, 6 of 9. He did also make a 3. Not that bad. How about Caleb Wilson, North Carolina, getting a lot of convo there. They lost to the University of Miami, runners up to Indiana for the national championship. Yeah, you can't. 26 minutes, 12 points, 6 boards, no assists, no steal. Not 3 blocks, but not a tremendously great game for Caleb Wilson. Kingston Fleming's another guy out of Houston getting a lot of notice. They took on Utah yesterday, and they did win. Kingston Fleming's played 29 minutes, and, he had 4 points. But he also had 4 assists, and he also had 4 rebounds, and he had a steal, and he had a block. Star of the night, without a doubt, A.J. DeBounces, small forward, BYU. They took on Baylor. He played 40 minutes, 36 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, 14 of 20 from the field, made 7 of 8 free throws, just 1 turnover. And just to point out some games this year scoring-wise for A.J., 35 points, 33, 43, 36, 28, 36, has a triple-double, 33, 10, and 10, has another double-double, 23, 10, but generally his averages so far this year, Jason, 24.5 points, little over 6 boards, little under 4 assists, half a block, a steal, 54, 37, 75. I kind of get the feeling, I'm starting to get the feeling, Jason, that this may turn out to be a Paolo Banchero year. If you remember, Paolo Banchero was slated to go 3rd all year long. It was going to be Jabari Smith Jr. 1, Chet Holmgren 2, Paolo Banchero 3. Don't know how this is going to go, but I'm AJ DeBonsa. That's my pick if I'm the Kings.
Okay.
I think a lot of it is, if I'm being honest, dude, he plays for BYU. And I don't trust the program, and I don't trust what it translates to the NBA. I just don't because of history. It's like how I don't trust Florida State, and I'm a huge FSU fan. But god dang, dude, this kid looks like he's got it all.
I think, there's a lot to like about him.
Yeah.
One of the things I like the most maybe is I think he's the tallest of all of them, even over Boozer. I think he's 6'9", and then I just see arms.
6'9", 210.
For days.
Yeah.
And I just think this team is light on that. And now, like, if somehow you had him, you had Hunter, you had Murray. Like, hey, you kind of have three wings when you felt like you maybe barely had one before. But I want to go back to a conversation you had, let me see, about 3 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know the answer to this. I'm just throwing it out there. Who's the best defensive player of those top five?
It's a great question.
Because, I mean, look, if you can make an argument maybe for Flemings, for Peterson, for Wilson, for Boozer, for AJ. I think there's five that are kind of separate, seemingly, on mock drafts. I don't know. They're all pretty good offensively. We're seeing that. They all can do different things that they reach their skill set. But if someone goes, Boozer's the best defender, Fleming, I don't know the answer to that. Would that be a lean at all? Because they all are good offensively. It's not like kind of raw as an offensive player. These guys all can score.
I'm going to take an extra minute on this break if we can, because I think it's a hell of a question, and I have an answer for you. So everything we just went through about defense, right? Forget about it for this draft. Because here's the other part of that equation. OKC, they have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who, by the way, is good in the lanes. And,
absolutely.
He leads league and but is he known as like a stopping defender? No, more of a team defense, but he certainly is a plus. Don't get me wrong. Detroit, Cade Cunningham. All right. Now, in the Spurs, they have, Wembanyama there. Great. Celtics, Tatum and Brown. Again, Brown's great. Tatum not known for his defense. You go Nuggets, Jokic. The way I think you construct a championship team in the NBA, you have to have your alpha stud. And it's okay for that. If your alpha stud can be a Wembanyama or a Shai where they can play both sides of the ball, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But that's the one place you can have your Steph Curry. You can have your alpha stud and maybe lose a little. The King, you have to have an alpha stud unless you're the Pistons in 03 or whatever it was, 04, to win a championship. I think it's actually easier if you're looking for it to get complementary defensive pieces around that alpha stud than it is to get the defensive pieces and then go out and find everybody wants the alpha stud. So I know it does sound kind of hypocritical, but the Kings have not nothing. Kings have very little to work with right now. If they have an opportunity to get an alpha stud, give me the guy that has the best chance of winning an MVP. And if his defense is an issue, that's where you spend the rest of your money on. We'll take a break. When we come back, hey, have you been watching the Olympics? No, I mean, honestly, have you been watching the Olympics? And one question for you during the break. What's an event you think you could participate in if you had enough practice time? We'll get to that next.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, February 14th in Sacramento. Large framing and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit BarNoneAuction.com.
Trust. It's the foundation of every business. With Better Business Bureau, you connect to a network of trusted partners who help you grow and improve your visibility. BBB accreditation signals to your customers that you value honesty and reliability. Show your commitment to integrity and excellence. Join a community that's dedicated to helping businesses thrive. Take the next step for your business. Join today. Visit bbb.org and discover how Better Business Bureau can help your business thrive.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to A to Z Savings, our biggest sale of the year.
Happy to be here. Can I get some rotors?
Would you like brake pads with that?
How much are the brake pads?
Free with Duralast rotors.
Free. Really?
Really? Free.
I also need some oil.
Would you like an oil filter with that?
Yeah. How much is that?
Free with the oil.
Free. Really?
Really. Free. It's part of A to Z Savings with hundreds of deals.
From A to free.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Ends March 9th. Restrictions apply.
When your check engine light comes on, do you see a repair bill or do you see peace of mind? For 20 years, CarShield's been the name America trusts to help keep you on the road. While other companies stop covering you when your car gets older, CarShield offers protection plans up to 200,000 miles. With over $1 billion in claims paid, we don't just promise protection, we deliver it. Don't let a breakdown break your budget. Get the flexible month-to-month coverage you deserve. Go to carshield.com. That's carshield.com today.
Only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Anthony Slater, friend of the station, has a long form article. I love long form journalism, by the way. And it's on Jonathan Kuminga's exit from the Warriors. According to Tony V. Slater here, someone around Kuminga was reportedly taking too much food from the Warriors' family room.
Come on.
Quote, he knew management wanted to ding him for missing a team-requested event and alert him that someone around him was taking too much food from the family room. The gripes between player and organization, as multiple sources said, had become petty in the 5th year of a relationship many believed should have ended years before. I want to know more about that. I want to know, what does that mean, you took too much food? I know on the surface, obviously, what it means. But come on, man. You took too much food from the family room? Like, what, was somebody taking, like, full-on, like, doggy bags or something? Were they just taking, like, the whole banquet thing? The little serving deal? Also, not familiar. If you're not familiar with Rasmus Højgaard, he's one of the young up-and-comers. He and his twin brother on the PGA Tour. They hooked him up to a TrackMan for his distances. Jason, about how far do you hit your 60-degree? Do you know? Okay. How about a pitching wedge?
90 to 100.
Yeah, about right there, right? This guy hits his wedge 156.
Of course he does.
He hits his 7 196. He hits his 3-wood 292 and his driver 321. Now, listen, those aren't DeChambeau numbers or anything, but it will forever, as a golfer, I know I'm using the same equipment. I know I'm fairly strong. I'm a tall guy. I got some weight behind my shots. And then like 5'4" Ricky Fowler barely looks like he's swinging a 7-iron.
Right. Just pipes.
And he hits it like 70 yards past mine.
Different sport. Well, same sport, different results.
Same sport, 100% freaking different results. MC says I've hit a 200-yard 7-iron. You know what? So have I. I have hit I honestly hit a 7-iron once. I think one about 210. But it went like 150, and then it hit the berm and bounced down and then rolled down a cart path. And I was like, oh, my God, I broke 200 with a 7. That's as close as it gets, dude. I need cart path help for that. I want to get to this Olympics thing. I had one other note for you, I thought, Jason Ross. Nope, that's a cover of a song. I want to play it for you. There's Bodie Miller going down the ski slopes with one ski missing. You might remember that as well. Maybe I don't have it. All right. 1-800-912-1140.
People calling today.
That is your phone line. Let's go to, is it Thomas or Thomas? Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Tom?
Good, thank you. I just want to preface this before I give my response or anything like that. I have not watched a Kings game since they traded De'Aaron Fox last year, not because they traded him, but because Xfinity decided to move California sports to their premium channel, and I refuse to pay $50 extra a month for one channel. But I just want to say that it seems like Beam Team 1, the reason why they were so, I think, good and had potential to get, make a far run in the playoffs is because they genuinely like playing with each other. They were like a family on the court. And it just seems like now, I would say, Vivek is like a golfer who knows nothing about the game, but just wants to buy all the expensive golf equipment just so they can say, hey, guess what I have? I have the most expensive equipment, even though I suck at golf. Just to prove that they have, they're flashy, which is what I think he does with like Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. He just wants to be able to tell people, when he's out at business luncheons that, hey, I have these players on my team, regardless if they help the team or not. I think once Vivek either sells the team or he actually stays out of the way and lets the general manager do their job of what they're paid for, I think the Kings will start to be better again.
Yep, you know what? That's stuff you hear. And honestly, I don't think selling's happening anytime soon, but I do cross my fingers that Scott Perry, as he has told us many times, I hope that Scott Perry has full and total autonomy. By the way, I want to congratulate my daughter, who is currently FaceTiming me right now. She refuses to show her face because she knows I'm going to do this. My daughter, who continually does not have the ability to look at her watch and know that I'm working right now. So, what'd you say? I'm working.
My AirPods are dead, so I just can't hear you. So the phone is up to my ear.
Yeah, I'm literally doing the radio show right now.
I asked you if you were okay with me calling you, and you said sure.
Yeah, I was being facetious. I'm on the radio every day from 6 to 10, sweetheart.
Yes, but you also are on break.
Okay, I'll call you at my break. Okay. Love you. Bye. University of Spoiled Children, dude. JR.
Is this the Family Tie Show?
Apparently, it's the job that is putting you through college, and she can't remember 6 to 10.
Come on, remember our college days? I don't remember a freaking day of the week it was. Are you serious?
Sonoma State, baby.
Sonoma State, good memory. Yeah, I don't even know where I woke up. I'm like, wait, where am I? Roner Park?
I don't remember my college days.
I don't remember. That's the best part of it. Hey, that last call was a real call. I loved his take. That was friggin' like real.
Yeah.
What is that all about? That's good stuff.
Hey, man.
And you're a tremendous slouch. Tremendous slouch on the golf course, Dave.
I am. I got out last week. I got out last weekend, though. Played a scramble. Little three-person scramble. Yeah, had some good shots. Had some not great. Went better than I thought for not having played since October.
Well played.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, JR.
Well played there.
Yeah,
thank you. Hey, did you guys see on commercial, real quick, I don't know if you talked about it, Super Bowl commercial with Will Shat?
William Shatner, and that's a real thing, yes, with Captain Kirk.
It is so, I'm sorry, but Jay, you and I, that is so free. That's a Saturday Night Live commercial, and I love the show, and you guys are the best, and you got lots of stuff.
Hey, JR. Hey, you were kind of full of crap about the Costco samples, dude. We had some people go out and do some scouting.
Wait, no, I was not Will Shat about it. Mm-hmm. Listen, if I sent you pictures, you and Jay on the old Twitter.
Chris, did you go out at all and check?
I went to a local Costco. Uh-huh. Nothing, JR.
Nothing, JR. Your thoughts?
Well, you got to go to a real Costco, Chris, not the one that's like
Costco Light.
Food grocery outlet, farmers market. Bye-bye.
Stupid. I blew through that whole Olympic thing. That's fine. We'll get to it. We can touch on it in the next segment. More to the point. I want to know at some point. We can move it. You're right. We can move it. But I do want to know what event we would try. I know there's one I really want to try.
Curling.
I really do, and I know that Roseville place. I think they're still here.
I was thinking you were going to say half pipe.
Half pipe? Nope.
Ski jump.
I mean, I would try a half pipe, but not that.
Is that a Weezer song?
Yeah, that's yes. I got my half pipe. Dunga, dunga, dunga. We'll take a break. When we come back, the Kings' final game before the All-Star breaks tonight in Utah. We should come back to that song. No, we can't. We're doing another thing. We'll do that next. But first. What's up? I'm glad you asked.
Hey, just like the luge.
I am glad y'all asked. Right now, at my good friends at Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland, save up to $12,500 off MSRP on those new 2025 Ram 1500 Tradesmans. No payments for 90 days. Wait, you mean one payment? No, zero. No payments for 90 days. That means you drive home your new Ram today. You don't make your first payment till March. You can save up to $5,250. That's $5,250 off MSRP and get 0% financing for 72 months, saving you thousands in finance charges. People say 0% is impossible to find. Not at Hoblet. Yes, they're not going to Hoblet. Going to some other place. It's kind of funny, Chris, on the YouTube feed. It looks like I'm way over to the left. And then your ear is taking up center stage. Hey, look, at Hoblet, they strive every day to do one simple thing, but not so simple if you're another dealership. Get you the best deals on the truck you need. Affordability is always important. And right now, for example, 2025 Ram 1500s with that new Ram smell, starting as low as $34,995. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Remember, nobody, and I do mean nobody, beats Hoblet, period. The final game before the All-Star break for the Sacramento Kings. What are we doing about tonight's big matchup with the Jazz? We'll talk about it next.
Listen to the #1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Every weekday live and local 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Online at SactownSports.com or download the app right on your phone. Your #1 source for all your Northern California sports. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton and Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton and Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
A's fans, the 2026 season is coming fast, and single game tickets are on sale now. Be there for an exciting season packed with theme days, giveaways, and firework nights, including bobbleheads, jerseys, hats, and much more. And getting in is easier than ever. Tickets start at just $8 for select April and May games. From opening day to unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone at the ballpark. Get your tickets today at athletics.com/tickets and be part of the excitement this 2026 season.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, February 14th in Sacramento. Large framing and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
KHD HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
That's because of you, Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Chris Verlot. Halfway through the show and halfway through the week. Called my daughter back during the break. Sorry to everybody for her interrupting the program. Called her back right break. 2 minutes after we talked? Yeah, she didn't pick up. So there's that.
So she'll be calling in a few minutes.
100,000% will be calling in just a few minutes. And, yeah. She attends one of America's finest college institutions. Somehow, some way.
That's up for debate.
Yeah, well. Also,
I will say one of the greatest directors went to USC. I will give him that.
Who's that, Chris?
Ryan Coogler.
Anyone else?
Can't think of any.
No? Well, that's it.
I like films.
Most Super Bowl champions ever, by the way, went to the University of Southern California. I saw that graphic the other day. It's fact.
That's doctored.
I think also I saw like most Olympic medals or something. I don't know.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, I don't know.
How many murderers did they have?
Lots.
I don't know. Like, we all know OJ went there. I know that's what he's referring to, but what if that's their only one? We don't know.
Was he?
Well, allegedly not.
Yeah, he didn't go to
jail. Yeah. Hello. Fake news Verlad strikes again.
I mean, he was Norberg.
He was responsible for one of the funniest TV moment or movie moments I've ever seen in my life. Laugh out loud when he went down the stairs at the Coliseum. From the 707. Dave loves LA. Dave loves it. Day 2 of requesting you talk baseball. This is a showocracy. It's not a showtatorship. Okay, I want to make that clear. I speak only for myself.
So are we putting it to a vote?
Only for me. If it's up to me, we'll talk baseball in about a month. And then we'll talk baseball sort of until the playoffs start. I do not like baseball. I think it's boring. I think it's already decided who's going to win. I have negative. I would rather watch the Kings versus Jazz play 7-game series for the rest of the summer than watch baseball. There will be a moment on opening day where I'll get a little excited, but that's just the nostalgia. Hey, it's spring. It's a nice day. Crack of the bat, smell of the. Every year it's been this downslide. And even during the World Series years for the Giants, I was obviously, I was into
what
it.
A World Series we just had. Great World
It was
Series.
Gross. I agree with you. It was it was one of the best World Series in modern times, which says something. Like, I can't deal with 106. I can get into, if it's playoff baseball, I'm here. I'm not going to say anything bad about playoff baseball, even if the stupid Dodgers are going to win the whole thing. I'm not even going to say, I can't say anything. It's like Stanley Cup hockey. Like I'm not a hockey guy, but I will admit fully, the Stanley Cup playoffs do it right. They're awesome. They're a blast to watch. 162 baseball games. It's like me coming in every day and talking about English muffins. They're great. They're fine, but they're really just a vehicle for jelly or butter.
82 games of the last place team in the league?
Not enjoyable either, but that's the job, much like baseball. That's why we're going to talk about it. But to the next text.
I vote for baseball.
And again, showocracy, we're going to talk baseball.
Yeah, but I'm going to lose.
Why are you going to lose?
Yeah, why would you lose?
Well, you were saying no. I say yes. Chris?
Chris, should we talk more baseball?
No.
I lost 2-1.
But current and former program directors get 2 votes.
We don't have a program director.
But you're a former program director.
Yeah. So it's 2-2. How do we break the tie?
We break the tie based on what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to talk baseball.
We are?
I think so. Like, we're a sports show. We're supposed to talk baseball.
And we have a team here.
We do,
city.
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
Well,
They're here.
They
are.
are.
Oh, they are here.
They're renting a room.
Here.
They're in Airbnb. They're hanging here.
Did we not talk about the Kings when we thought they were moving?
They were here, though. The A's.
The A's are here.
The Ath.
Have they moved?
Well, they're building their house.
They are.
They're staying in an Airbnb in Sacramento while they're building their house in Vegas.
First and goal at the 1.
Jason Wojnarowski? We doing that now?
Is this a baseball giveaway?
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
No, it's not a baseball giveaway. Oh. We're the home of the Sacramento Kings. And therefore, we want you to be entertained. And guess what? We've got something very nice from the Sacramento Kings for you. It's a pair of tickets to see the Sacramento Kings versus the Orlandos Thursday, February 19th. 1-800-920-1140. We'll take caller number
4.
Significance of 4, Jason?
Because I was doing a quick Orlando Rushmore in my head.
Ooh.
Tony, Woolridge, Bloom, Magic.
I was like, Magic Orlando. Okay, still we're not counting Orlando, Florida? No, I'm just saying, like, is that kind of like
Tony Orlando Woolridge, Orlando Bloom, Orlando Magic. But Orlando, Florida.
You know who wouldn't get in there?
Orlando Jones.
Who's the former King that came out of UC Santa Barbara named Orlando? He played on this team like in the last decade. I think he was a second-round pick.
Johnson.
Is it Orlando Johnson? I'm telling you, there was an Orlando that played for the Kings, I want to say within the last decade. And all right, sorry, everybody. We got to do this, and then we'll get to the
Orlando Hudson.
Who's Orlando Hudson?
I don't know.
Okay, then. Orlando Robinson. Nope, that's Fresno. No. Wait, is that Orlando Robinson? I don't think that's who I'm talking about.
Orlando Scandrick.
Or Orlando UCSB. Oh, hold on. Scott Marsh on the text line. It is Orlando Johnson. Well done. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Scott, for not only being a friend, not only being a great voice of UC Davis sports, but also being a longtime member of our sales staff who listens to the show.
Yes.
We appreciate
the
that.
few, the proud.
With Scott Navarro gone now, we're you know, I think everybody I think everybody on the sales staff should have a mandatory 5-question daily quiz on the show. Yes.
How would they do?
Like if they knew in advance, I think they do quite well.
Oh, so if they studied?
But if it was like if it was a pop quiz today, I know Marsh would nail it. Navarro would have nailed it.
Who?
Scott Navarro.
Who's that?
He's a guy that worked for us. And now he works somewhere else. Back with the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Huh.
Way back in the day.
Did he play any sports or anything like that?
I think he used to play baseball.
Was he good?
I think he was really good.
Interesting.
Like, did he win anything?
He won our hearts.
I was going to say the same thing.
You sure he worked here?
916-339-1140. What is going on with the spacing on the YouTube, dude? There we go. All right. You want to get to the Kings?
Baseball?
No.
Okay, Kings.
You want to get to my thoughts on baseball?
No. Kings. Kings, Jazz. This time is for real.
It's for real.
There are a lot of people out tonight. Now we add Russell Westbrook to that list of Kings that are missing.
Did I read right that Lauri Markkanen has now been upgraded? I think I did.
From sleeping to resting.
I'm Jason. I might be.
How are you upgraded from resting?
I'm telling you. I think I saw the Jazz tweet.
It can't go to questionable or
that he. Here we go. Yeah, updated Jazz injury report available. Lauri Markkanen rest.
Wait,
I've never seen anything like that.
Available but what does that mean? Available rest.
Well, they're quoting their own injury report that has Keontae George, Walker Kessler, and Lauri Markkanen out. And for Markkanen, it says rest. An hour after they tweeted that, it says updated Jazz injury report. Asterisk, available. Lauri Markkanen, rest.
So are they just giving us in the parentheses, rest to know what the designation was?
Yes.
Okay, so he's not resting. He's
available. I mean, according to that, which makes me wonder, did somebody get a phone call? Did somebody get a phone call?
Well, when I said that at first, when we first came on the air today, I was like, well, rest, they're off forever. But I didn't realize they are playing tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow
They're off forever.
Yeah. They don't play probably till next Thursday, but they do play tomorrow.
You got to rest him.
Yeah.
You got to rest Lauri Markkanen. I mean, look, I'm not going to sit here and say, as a diehard Kings fan and on the home of the Kings, Sactown Sports, I'm not going to sit here and say that the Kings aren't, like, if they're not blatantly tanking, let's say they're not blatantly tanking. All right, fine. They're like Range Rovering. They're like 4x4ing at least. They're whatever the MC will know this, whatever the vehicle is they drive around in that like drops people like off around the barracks with like the MPs in them. Yeah. Whatever that they're Humveeing.
Yeah.
They're not there you go, Jason. They're not tanking, they're Humveeing. Notice I didn't say they're Hummering.
Yeah,
they're Humveeing. Because we've said this before. We think and by the way, I also see the Kings taking shots from some people like, why don't you just be honest? Why don't you just be honest and say you're tanking? It's embarrassing. Well, let me stand in front of the Kings here. They can't. They can't say that. They can't say they're tanking. They will get fined a lot of money.
So the teams, I'm counting the bottom 6. That's my group. Okay. Is that fair to say? Utah, Brooklyn. Utah's the most wins at 17.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that are being accused of tanking.
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn, and just for context, like the last 2 games the Jazz have played, they've played Markkanen, they've played Jaren Jackson Jr., and those 2 guys have played great, and then they've sat them.
They don't play him in the 4th. And Will Hardy said, hey.
Any consideration?
No.
So again, Jazz 17 wins, Brooklyn 15, New Orleans 15, who doesn't have their pick, so it doesn't really benefit them. Washington 14 wins, Indiana 14 wins, the Kings at 12. Do you think of this all 6? I'm going to include them all. I guess New Orleans would be the one that we kind of have to just throw out in a sense because they don't get that pick. Do these teams want to be last or in the bottom 3?
I think bottom 3, and if last happens, great. I don't think they're going to not want to be last, but
because the best part about being last is your worst is 5th.
And you're also going to get the top second round pick as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Doesn't it work? I mean, I know. I'm just saying.
But so the worst part you could be is 5th. It seems like a draft that you're going to get a good player there.
Mm-hmm.
You still have the same odds if you're first, second, or third.
That's right.
Worst record.
That's right.
But third worst record, you could pick 7th, which that's a big difference.
That is a very big difference. And to your point, I'm glad you kind of lowered it to your bottom 6.
I mean, I'm not missing. Who's 7?
I'll let me get to that in a second because I want to get on your point here real quick. I think what's interesting. Remember when we talked, I want to say, it might have been last week, if not at latest, it was the week before. And I said, the bottom, I think it was 4, 5, or 6 teams have a combined 24-game losing streak. Yeah. Okay. Starting with the Jazz, who are the 6th worst. The Jazz won their last game.
Yeah.
The Nets have won their last 2. The Pelicans have won their last 2. The Wizards have lost, but only lost their last 2. The Pacers won last night.
Yep.
If you take the Kings out of the equation, the 5 of the bottom 6 teams, Jason, not counting the Kings, have won 6 of their last 8. With the Wizards being the only ones that have lost 2 in a row. I think they've lost both since they played the Kings. And then you have the Kings who've lost 13.
Right.
So even though we're in full tank mode, I will make you a prediction. I don't think we're going to see this the rest of the season. I think this is the last time we see this. When you see 4 of the bottom 6 on some form of win streak, I don't think we're going to see that the rest of the year. You're going to see L, and then the occasional W. Now, to your question about who's in 7th, down the stretch they come. The Dallas Mavericks, ladies and gentlemen. Now, here's the bad news for the Mavericks. They are 2.5 back of the Utah Jazz for 6. There's some distance there, and they're 8 back of the Kings for dead last, but they've lost 8 in a row.
Yeah.
Here they come. The Grizzlies above them have lost 3 in a row. The Bucks have lost their last 1. The Bulls last 5. As a matter of fact, you have to go all the way up to the Blazers who've won 3 in a row. If you look above the Jazz, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th teams above the Jazz have all been losing.
Yeah.
This is going to get crazy.
Well, and this is why, and again, there's 25 games left, 26 games left for teams. So there's a lot of basketball to go, and I think it's going to be the head-to-head games. Like tonight, for example, those bottom 6.
Yeah.
You've got the Wizards at the Cavs. They're heavy underdogs. You're going to have the Pacers at the Nets. Well, someone's winning.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
2 of them, 2 of the bottom winning. 6. Heat at the Pelicans, so Pelicans will see what happens there, and then the Kings at the Jazz. So you've got 4 of the bottom 6 playing each other.
Well, and to your point, let's just see here. Of the bottom 6, the Kings have Utah, New Orleans, Indiana at home, Utah, Brooklyn,
twice.
Brooklyn, New Orleans. That's it. So 7 of the Kings' remaining 27 games are against the bottom 6.
Yeah.
It's a significant amount.
It is.
I also think one thing that was missed with the Kings' loss to the Pelicans, that now ensures they will be under 500 this year.
Yeah.
As they suffer their 43rd loss,
season.
which they actually, ensured that a while back, a couple games ago. So when you look at tonight's game, if you can call it that, between the Jazz and the Kings, let's see. The line is still, the line is dropped to Utah 5.5 from 6.5.
Even with an available.
Whoa, with just a couple.
Markkanen.
Yeah, exactly. People were talking about, and the TikTok nation and social media made a huge deal about the Pelicans and the Kings. They focused on the wrong game, dude. Tonight is the night, bro.
Yeah.
Jazz Kings, battle of the Tankathon. 10-17 at home for the Jazz, 3-24 from the Kings. And what's really sad is there's just no way to preview this game like you would a normal game. Because throw all the rules out of the equation. The Kings are missing half their team. The Jazz are missing half their team. What they do have is probably not going to play in the fourth quarter. And I think we're at this point of the year now, Jason, where, again, the Kings have 27 games left. They have a 2.5 game lead, if you will. We're just going to call it that for the terminology, over the Pacers for dead last in the league. But isn't it about time we start looking at the loss column?
Mm-hmm.
If it was reversed, we're looking at the win column.
Right.
I think you have to look at the loss column. The Sacramento Kings have 3 more losses than the Pacers. So effectively, I say they have a 3-game lead.
Mm-hmm.
They have a 3-game lead on the Pacers. They have a 5-game lead on the Wizards. They're 5 ahead in the loss column as well. The Pelicans and Pacers are tied with 40 wins, but the Pelicans have 1 more win. And I don't think ultimately the Pelicans are going to be in the bottom 3. I really do not. It would actually mildly surprise me if they were in the bottom 6. They don't own their pick, as you've pointed out many times. There's no real motivation. Plus, there's better than a bottom 6 squad there. Let's at least put it that way. I think the Pacers are really, to me, the most interesting part of the bunch because I have resigned myself to the fact that the Pacers are getting the number 1 pick.
Okay.
Of course they're going to get the number 1 pick. Of course they are. They were a quarter away from an NBA championship last year. They lose their superstar in Halliburton. Of course they're going to get the number 1 pick. And somewhere in the top 5, Oklahoma City's going to be picking there too. It's just so lame. And for all we know, the Mavericks end up getting 2 number 1 picks in a row. I think if the NBA had their way, I'm not entirely sure the Kings wouldn't get the number 1 pick. I think the Kings, of all the horrific teams, I think they might raise the least amount of controversy if they got the number 1. Because you'd be like, well, hold on. They're the worst team in the NBA. They're generally one of the worst teams in the NBA. And in 42 years, they've gotten 1 number 1 pick. And by the way, he sucked. Like, if any team deserves the number 1 pick based on suckitude, it's probably the Kings.
I think I remember reading this right. I think Indiana's never had it.
But, counter, they were in the NBA Finals last year.
They were.
They don't deserve it.
Yeah, and they got Halliburton coming back next year. They have Zubats now to go with everything else they've got.
What do the Pacers do if they get the 1 pick? That's interesting. I mean, they're not taking Darren Peterson, are they?
Why? If they think he's the best player.
You can put Peterson in. I mean, but are they a team? Are they a team that would be like, you know what? When all else fails, normally teams picking that high because they're terrible. We know the Pacers are BS terrible. They're not really terrible. Do they lean towards, best player available normally, but in this case, we need to worry about fit?
No.
So Halliburton and Peterson in the backcourt?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Or just draft him and then trade Halliburton for Giannis.
Yeah. I mean, if the player is better at the position than Halliburton, then you trade Halliburton. Or that player, too. You can trade Peterson, but I wouldn't worry about fit. Not in the draft. And the example I used to always give this years ago was like, imagine if you had Dwayne Wade, but you could draft Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's better. Dwayne Wade's great.
Sure.
Kobe's better.
But you've got to – but the thing there, though, is that you can't just draft Darren Peterson and then you're trading Halliburton. You're going to need some time to see if Peterson is better than Halliburton.
What a luxury. Play them together, play them separate.
But what are you doing in those
Halliburton's
years?
Also coming back from a significant injury.
Yes. I mean, they have Jarris Walker, who was the 8th pick when he was drafted at small forward. I'm just trying to think. I'm honestly trying to think what would be the best fit for them. Even if and under the assumption that they have all 3 rated, the top 3 guys, Boozer, DeBonta, and Peterson, rated the same.
Right.
They have Siakam at power forward.
Right.
I don't know that Boozer's their best.
Is AJ
fit.
a power forward or a 3?
6'9", 205.
He's taller than Boozer.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think the real interesting thing is can you play Darren Peterson and you go Spurs? Can you play Peterson and Halliburton in the same backcourt? I don't know that you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Please don't happen. Just don't happen. Just give us the 1 pick.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, now we'll take a break. Thank you, Jason.
Yep.
When we returned last night in the NBA, LeBron was held out. What does that mean? Oh, it means something. It's another issue the NBA has right now. And we'll talk a little bit about the upcoming All-Star game. We got Katie Christensen coming up at 9 a.m. What's hot, what's not, 3 in the key, and all the fun stuff before we get to Crosstalk to end the show. But last night, why LeBron James will not be doing this year. We'll tell you next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your number one sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Here's a tale of Linda trying to lose weight, but the med prices she found were all over the place.
Hidden fees and markups made her jaw drop low. Then she found Good RX. Now she's in the know.
GLP-1 subscriptions FDA approved.
With clear upfront pricing.
And same-day pickup.
That's Good RX, the no-nonsense way. Save time and money on prescriptions.
Get to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hagen Oaks knows you can buy a driver off the shelf anywhere, but Hagen Oaks is the only place where you'll find total game fitting. The Hagen Oaks TrackMan-powered player performance studio fits clubs to your swing. Ping's Ballnamic Ball Fitter finds your optimum golf ball. The putter fitting studio makes you a better putter, and FootJoy's 3D foot scanner finds your correct fit. In fact, Hagen Oaks will fit you from head to toe with equipment and apparel to make you the player you want to be. It's total game fitting, and it's only at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop, Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway.
The President's Day Sell-a-thon is on at Folsom Lake Ford. And with your approved credit, get zero down, low finance rates, plus huge factory incentives on select new Fords. Hurry to Folsom Lake Ford. Tell them Coach Christie sent you. See dealer for details.
Hi, Flo here from Progressive. You know, life changes quickly, so it's good to have flexible coverage.
Oh, you mean like adding another vehicle?
Yes, that's something we can do.
Great, because I was thinking about getting a van so we could just keep the kids' softball stuff in the car.
Oh, we don't need to get into specifics. Just saying it's easy to change.
Oh, and Hannah wants to try the tuba.
Again, we don't need the specifics.
Last year, she wanted to be a tap dancer, but that only lasted 2 lessons.
Okay.
But she kept the shoes because they are adorable.
Well, just know that with Progressive, you can easily add another car to your auto insurance because we know life changes.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. When your check engine light comes on, do you see a repair bill or do you see peace of mind? For 20 years, CarShield's been the name America trusts to help keep you on the road. While other companies stop covering you when your car gets older, CarShield offers protection plans up to 200,000 miles. With over $1 billion in claims paid, we don't just promise protection, we deliver it. Don't let a breakdown break your budget. Get the flexible month-to-month coverage you deserve. Go to carshield.com. That's carshield.com today.
The Travel Guys, new on KHTK 1140 every Saturday at 11 a.m.
We'll make you a smarter traveler. Tips you can use on the road and at the airport, plus reports from top consumer advocates.
The Travel Guys, 11 a.m. on Sactown Sports 1140.
Guys, your testosterone level impacts your energy, drive, weight, hair loss, and even ED. Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your T level for free. For your free T level check, exam, and consultation, call 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
You remember me from a show called And Joe? I'm back on the radio, Sacramento. It's Joe Mami, and when you need your new country fix, join me weekdays from 6A to 10 for the Pat and Cody with Joe show on New Country 105.1 KNCI or on the free KNCI app.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, February 14th in Sacramento. Large framing and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
It's President's Day sale time at Big O Tires. Now through February 22nd, buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Big O brand tires with installation purchase. Plus, you'll get our industry-leading ProTech Plus warranty for free. Disposal fees extra that go with other offers. See Big O dealer for pricing.
Carmichael Dave. He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
We have this increasingly aggressive. Jason and Chris play games during some of these breaks, and it was like one with a ping pong ball for a while.
Yeah, it's missing.
I know. That was the best game.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to that. And then now we're doing soccer balls.
Why did you say it like that?
Why did I say like what?
Like you did something
soccer
with it.
balls.
No, like you did something with the ping pong ball.
I didn't do anything with ping pong
It was
ball.
the golf wiffle ball.
Yeah. See, I didn't even get that right. You know what I don't do? I don't mess with other people's stuff. That's a rule. Why would I step on your
Talking
joy?
about playing games. We were throwing spirals yesterday.
Some of us were.
Most of us were.
By the way, we haven't reached out to Tim Plow yet, but this is becoming a thing now. And since the station wants us to do more videos, I hate that I can't throw a spiral. It's really the one blind spot I have athletically. I can do everything else.
The one.
The triple jump. No.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
The first thing you say is the triple jump.
Just naming them off. Never pole vaulted, but I'll bet I could.
Yeah, nail that.
I can
pole.
Yeah, I can kick.
I can stretch.
Catch.
And I can kick.
Throw. I can't ice skate.
Throw?
Yeah, I can throw a baseball. Throw a basketball. Shoot a basketball. I can't throw a spiral. I can't throw a spiral. Shoot the ball. Maybe not the right way. So
why can't you throw a spiral?
I don't know.
Well, sometimes you do.
But
it doesn't look right.
It just doesn't look right. No. It's a manufactured spiral.
Yeah.
So with the news that came out a few weeks ago that UC Davis coach Tim Plow, and a dear friend of the program, actually worked with Fernando Mendoza, the presumptive number 1 pick in the draft. And I'll say it is maybe the biggest reason why Mendoza. Well, let's put it this way. Before Mendoza worked with Tim Plow, he was a college football player.
Right.
After, number 1 pick in the draft.
Above the Mendoza line.
Way above the Mendoza line. Can Coach Tim Plow, would he agree to it? And then can Coach Plow teach me how to throw a spiral? I think he can.
Yeah.
Because I have the raw athletic gift. It's just honing it with the specific skill to do it.
Curveball?
Here's some text line additions here, Jason. From the 916. Do you think adding 2 more playoff teams and shortening the season would combat tanking? It's all caps, so I assume they're angry. Yes.
Didn't they already do that with the plan?
Yeah, they already did. Wemby looked pretty special last night, but I was thinking Sean Bradley had all the same Wemby movements, RIP. They look similar. He had a decent jump shot. I argue Sean Bradley would be Wemby in today's game. He just wasn't allowed to shoot in his day. Thoughts from Folsom Mike. I love Folsom Mike. Dead wrong. Speaking of BYU, watched a lot of Sean Bradley. Sean Bradley could block shots.
He got his powers taken by the Monstars.
Yeah, I absolutely for real, zero offense or disrespect, especially since Sean passed away. But Wemby has more innate skill than Bradley did. I would. What? You don't agree? What?
Did he pass away?
I thought he got in a crash.
I don't think he passed away.
Oh no! Are you
He's
serious?
Paralyzed.
Oh my God!
Think.
Is he? Okay.
I mean, this is
my
terrible.
God.
I don't want to.
No. This is. I'm going to look it up right now.
We need
I
to
wanna
get this
that
right.
Okay.
You're thinking of Mark Eaton.
I'm wrong. Yeah, he. Okay.
Which is really odd. 2 giant NBA big men were in bike accidents. Wasn't it a bike accident?
January 28th, Bradley was struck from behind by a motorist while riding his bicycle. near his home, which resulted in a traumatic spinal cord injury in his neck. I thought he okay.
Yeah, but
left
Mark
him paralyzed. Eaton passed
was
away
on a bike. Is like crazy.
That's right.
Crazy,
I did mix those up. Hey, well, first off, good news. He's still with us, thank God. Secondly, worst to accidentally say someone passed but they're alive, or worse to say somebody is alive but they accidentally passed?
I think the first is better.
Yes.
No, it's better.
It's better?
No.
No? You think they're tied?
No, I think the first one's worse.
You do? You only think the first one's worse because I just did it.
No.
Okay. Well, sorry.
When Hulk Hogan tweets out, "Hey, Bam Margera, wish I had some more time to hang out with you, brother."
Yeah, well, that was, yeah. Well, sorry, Sean. And still no disrespect, though. I think Wemby's got more innate talent. But who knows?
Yeah.
To Folsom Mike's point, maybe if Sean had the workout facilities and played in today's game, it would be different. I just don't remember Sean Bradley being Wemby's type of shooter. I don't remember him having the agility Wemby has.
Right.
But he was on an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh, well, okay then. Well, I didn't. That's new information I didn't have previously.
Well, I'll be damned.
Dave, to fix tanking, do you think having the bottom 3 teams lose the percentage of revenue that gets redistributed amongst the other teams would work? It creates an incentive for owners to win and try to make moves midseason to prevent ending up in that mess. I think if you want teams like the Sacramento Kings to remain on a treadmill in perpetuity, you enact that rule. Because now all of a sudden you're going to have owners doing what's best for the bottom line. That's their incentive as opposed to winning. What I think, you know what, honestly, you know what would help? If you really want, I mean, this is kind of what the guy said, but it is interesting. If you really want to disincentivize tanking, whatever the baseline wins and losses is for each team, you lower the salary cap by $1 million for every loss you're above that for the following year. You control your salary cap, basically. You tie your salary cap based on wins and losses or fines. Or in a perfect world, actually, you tie your game day and season ticket prices and concessions to wins and losses from the previous year, which I personally love. Because now, of course, you're thinking, well, hold on a second. Well, that's not fair. The Kings always suck. So, of course, they're going to lose all this money. Yes, now. But what about when the Kings are winning 50, 60 games in the future and contending for titles? And now you jack everything right the heck up. And you pay it. Fair is fair.
I just think, I don't know how you... To the optics, it looks like Utah's doing this, right? I think if you're trying to like prove a case, we'd go, what are you guys doing? Mm-hmm. But how do we say this about Indiana? I think the argument, our best player's out.
Yeah.
And then Boston will go, one of our best players out.
Yeah.
We're the 2 seed. But I don't know how you quantify that. Is Indiana really trying to do that?
Or is
Siakam's been playing?
Is
Halliburton that important?
Is Halliburton basically the MVP of the league?
So if you start to penalize teams, like terrible example here, but SGA, Holmgren, and Jalen Williams all have terrible injuries. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden the Thunder are 20-62, and you're like, well, this is one of the best teams in the league. Well, because they were injured.
Yeah.
Oh, were they tanking? I don't know how you...
Did their coach forget to coach?
Right.
Forget how to coach?
But I know this is bothering the league, and they don't have the fix.
It really is. What I am incredibly interested, honestly, sadly, I might be more interested in Adam Silver's press conference that he does every year at the All-Star break than I am the All-Star game, because he's going to get hit with these questions. He's also going to get hit with the Clippers and the Kawhi Leonard thing and all that. There's going to be some things to talk about. Expansion for sure. I mean, we've been saying it for years. Right. They're going to vote yes, and it's going to be Seattle and Vegas. Mm-hmm. We've been saying it for 5 years, and we're not the only ones, by the way.
It's just like when.
Yeah, exactly. And then finally, as we move on here from...
but also, if you had 2 more teams.
Yeah.
2 more teams. I mean, you're not adding
That's
more
taking.
Right? Yeah.
From the 916, you guys act like the Kings are going to completely screw up their pick, whether it's 1, 2, or 3. Can we be real? Doesn't matter what pick they get. You know, I'll take exception to that. Yeah. They've screwed up a lot of draft picks, including the last time they got the number 2.
And they might.
Again. And they very, very, very well might. But let me say this. Number 1, Scott Perry didn't make any of those picks.
Right.
Okay, number 2, I think Keegan Murray was the right pick at 4. Davion Mitchell, no, should have been Sengun, but hey, whatever. They got a steal, and one of the biggest steals in the last 5 years of drafting, Tyrese Halliburton at 12. Fox was the right one, the absolute right pick there. Plus this year, Max Reynaud in the second round. My point is this. I don't mind when people say the Kings don't have the best draft history because it is a fact. But number one, if it's a new regime, I can't make them do time for that. And number 2, it's just if you're going to talk about the Ben McLemores and the Jimmer Fredetts and the Thomas Robinsons, well, fine, you should.
Right.
That's
part
fair,
of their history.
but you got to also include the Foxes and the Halliburtons. And don't do the thing where it's like, oh, well, Halliburton fell in their lap. Okay, so 11 other teams passed. Sorry. Like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want from us? What do you want from us? All we want to do is be fair. As we break here, we have the suspensions. And it looks like most people were on the high side, at least Vegas was. Let's see. Miles Bridges and Moussa Diabate have each been suspended 4 games. Jalen Duren has been suspended 2 games. And Isaiah Stewart, I thought he'd get 10. He got 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Duren suspended for the All-Star game?
No, actually, they came out with that today. He gets to play in the All-Star game, even though he is suspended. All right, I want to pick up some of the stuff we were going to get to as far as LeBron and that rule. Also, what's hot, what's not, and 3 in the key for the Kings Jazz before we get to Katie Christensen and the final hour of the program, all coming up next.
Listen to the number 1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Every weekday live and local 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Online at SactownSports.com or download the app right on your phone. Your number 1 source for all your Northern California sports. Sacktown Sports 1140.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. Chad, what's happening for Ram Truck Month?
If you've been looking for the right hard-to-find Ram heavy duty, Hoblet has it, and at the price that works for you. Right now, save up to $12,500 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 2500s and 3500s. Plus, with over 400 new Rams available, you're going to find what you need at Hoblet.
Heavy duty seemed to be a strong point for Hoblet.
Absolutely. We are the only dealer in the area full of truck people. One of the many reasons we are consistently one of the top Ram truck dealers in the nation, and one of the only certified Ram truck centers in the entire country. You won't find a better combination of service and affordability in California.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$12,500 toll net savings on select new 2026 Ram 2500 Laramie after $3,500 factory rebates and $9,000 dealer discounts. Rebates may include $2,000 select inventory bonus cash on select inventory, $500 on the job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. 5 of this net savings. See dealer for details.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabyte, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Many driving ranges have turned to hitting mats, with many of them using mats year-round. But according to golf top 100 teacher Martin Chuck, hitting off mats can give you a false sense of security, giving you the impression that you're a decent ball striker. There are a couple of ways to make sure you get the most out of your practice, and he shares them in Golf Magazine. First, approach the ball with purpose. Treat every shot like you would on the course. Stand behind the ball and visualize what you want the ball to do. Then walk in and go through the same routine you use during a round on the golf course. Second, try the towel drill to make certain you aren't skipping the club head into the ball Place the towel a few inches behind the ball and try not to hit the towel on the downswing. This will help promote ball-first contact. If you disturb the towel, then you know you're hitting the ground too early. Ball-first contact is imperative. That's your golf to go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, February 14th in Sacramento. Large framing and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who's hot? Who's hot? Oh, yeah, who's hot? I want to know who's hot.
Victor Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama.
He scored 40 points last night in just 26 minutes. That's the fewest minutes played by an NBA player in a 40-point game since
Friday. Friday. Why did I say that? Shout out Rebecca Black. What was 40 points in a what since when?
Fewest minutes.
Fewest minutes since Kobe Bryant.
Sleepy Floyd.
Oh,
Eric.
Warriors.
Who had 40 points in 24 minutes. February 26, 1991.
Against the Lakers.
They call him Victor Wembanyama. He's a much better player than Santi Aldama. Right? See, why can't I do that for three in the key? Who's not?
The Dallas Mavericks. They lost yesterday to the Suns 120 to 111. They are 12th in the West. And, oh, yeah, on an 8-game losing streak.
Wait, why are we laughing?
Because that's pathetic.
But isn't us laughing at them being on an 8-game winning streak like driving a Datsun and laughing at somebody driving a Nissan?
No.
Okay.
Because us laughing at them, we're still in California and they have to be in Texas.
No state tax.
Yeah, but their housing taxes, their property taxes are way more than us.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Positive.
You're positive?
I mean,
positive.
Yeah, but how much are their houses compared to how much are our houses? There's that too. You can buy a house there for a price of some cotton candy and a drink.
Fun story. My friend said the most taxes I ever paid in my life was when I lived in Texas.
That's right. That is a fun story.
You know what? Honestly, I didn't think I was going to say the same thing. Like, is it a fun story?
It is a fun story.
It is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Chris's
More
friend
fun.
paying the most taxes ever is actually fun. Also, who's not? Huddersfield Town Football Club, who were in the quarterfinals of the Virtu Trophy yesterday, 11 a.m. our time. Watch that against Doncaster Rovers, a team
not as classy as a Carabao Cup.
Way down the standings from Huddersfield Town. They were playing at the John Smith Stadium in Huddersfield and started out with a Marcus McGuane penalty that gave the Rovers a 1-0 lead.
He's one of the Bash brothers, right?
He is, as a matter of fact. Town tied it up in the second half, 1-1, and really dominated every stat. Should have probably been 3 or 4 to 1, but that's not how it happened. They go to penalties. A shootout, if you will. Huddersfield Town did not convert a single penalty. They missed them all.
It's tough to do.
Or it was saved.
Tanking?
No. I'm sure it's happened. I've never seen it before. So. From the 916, I keep hearing Scott Perry didn't draft this guy and that guy on the Kings, but he did draft Kevin Knox in New York. I'm nervous. Again, that's a fair statement. But also, hey, did Scott Perry set the foundation for what the Knicks are now? Bringing in Leon Rose and Worldwide West and all that, clearing out the entire team within a year and a half. I mean, again, I'm not trying to sell Scott Perry. I just want to call balls and strikes here. Yes, he drafted Kevin Knox, and I guarantee you we can find some. I mean, I know we can find some other questionable moves he made.
Sure,
but just you gotta bring up both. That's how we go narrative hunting. And I'm not saying that the texter's doing that, but hey, here's what I know about Scott Perry so far. He's the first GM in our history in his very first year to come in, and if you think he doesn't have now again. I don't know. I can't speak to you about next year or the year after the year after. If you think he does not have total autonomy, like this dude straight plunged us in all the best ways into a complete and total rebuild. Like, we're there.
Yeah.
It's never happened. No one's ever been able to convince ownership or anyone else to do it. We're there now. He's done it. And for that, I give him the most credit. Now, will he do the rebuild correctly? Will he draft accordingly? Will he sign the right free agents? Will he? I don't know. This might just be the rebuild before the rebuild before the rebuild. But so far, we got it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to, before we get to Katie here in about 10 minutes, how about a little 3 in the key?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, 3 in the key. Tonight, the Kings and Jazz are going to play, and whoever loses might get boozer. All I know is no matter who wins, let's be honest, both teams are total losers.
Okay. There you go.
Not a lot that rhymes with jazz. Has?
Spaz.
Spat. Oh, spat. Oh, yeah. I don't know. That's probably
Razzmatazz.
Damn it! All right.
How about you?
Utah. Johnny Utah from Point Break.
Remember what rhymes with Utah?
Futile. Mutah.
Peepaw.
Yeehaw!
What rhymes with Utah? Nothing.
Murtaugh.
Murtaugh. Wasn't that one of the Lethal Weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah. Danny Glover. Back to you.
We are looking for the leading scorer.
I like that you called him one of the lethal weapons.
I don't. You know what I. You knew what I meant. You knew exactly what I meant. Ass. What?
He had one of them there lethal weapons.
This is one of them lethal weapons. Not him. The other one.
Is it one of the lethal weapons? Didn't he direct a Jesus movie?
Yeah. And the other one directed Jesus movie. And then the other one, he was the guy on the toilet.
He's too old for this.
He's getting too old for this stuff. Back to you.
Leading scorer for the Kings tonight.
DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, and the kids. What's he got?
It's DeMar and the kids versus the Jazz. DeMar's got 24.
Okay. I've got Clifford, is it? Clifford, 27.
They call Clifford the dog.
Chris?
Maxime, 24.
Wow, I hope you're right.
Leading minutes for the Kings.
Nate Clifford.
Okay, I have Clifford as well.
Nate Clifford. Yep.
I will also say Clifford.
Wow, I like
and
this.
then random stat.
Somebody said R.I.P. Wade Boggs, but are they just making fun of me for what I said about Sean Bradley? Because that's not. Well, hold on, let me just check. Idiots. He's still with us, isn't he? Yeah. Yes. Yes. As a matter of fact, on February 18th, he announced he is cancer-free. Wade Boggs.
Yeah.
And he saved Mr. Perfect's life when they both went out hunting.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even know where you get this stuff. Wasn't Wade Boggs the guy that ate chicken before every game? That was him, right?
And he drank 83 beers from Boston to Seattle.
I thought that was under the
Or maybe it was
giant.
100.
What? Did he really?
Yeah.
Wade wasn't a big guy.
More beers or hits.
Do we have any more Wade Boggses? Is like Luis Arias the closest?
Yeah. Jacob Wilson, maybe.
Wade Boggs. Holy God.
107 beers Wade Boggs drank from Boston to Seattle. Boston to L.A.
Rumors whirled around for years that Boggs once drank more than 60 beers while on a single flight. He sat down for an interview. We ended up with 73 for the flight, and then we just went out, had a good time in California, and that got to 107.
The time of the day or?
Oh, no, 107 beers. Mark Langston was pitching the next day. Boggs went 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. I'm a big Wade Boggs guy.
You're not buying 107?
I ain't buying it.
Yeah.
Nope, sorry, dude.
Those are like Coors Lights.
I don't even care.
You could have had 37, and that's an incredible amount.
You could have drank 107 bottles of water, and I wouldn't buy it. Flight from, what was it, New York to L.A.?
Boston to
L.A. So 6 hours max.
Right.
6 hours max, and he's saying he drank 73 on the plane. That is over 12 per hour.
Yeah.
Nope. Not buying it,
You're
dude.
just sitting in the bathroom.
Not buying it. No, he'd be like one of them dudes on the trike in Revenge of the Nerds when they did the relay. There's no freaking way, dude.
Just out.
I ain't buying it. I think it's one of those things where, I mean, he might have
had a lot.
Yeah.
He had a lot.
We used to work with a guy where every time the Kings would go to Miami, he'd drink a case of Coors Light on a boat.
Which is
easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's do it on the air then, Chris.
Okay.
I'm on a boat.
And by the way,
if we were for that other company, I totally would do
at
that.
some point, you are just hosed.
Yeah?
You're done.
Yeah.
You're not drinking. No. Now, if it was like Andre the Giant, I believe that.
I wouldn't.
What was Wade Boggs's?
6'1".
His alcohol of choice was Miller Lite, which has a 4.2%. Come on.
6'2", 190.
Huh. Okay.
That's easy.
Which was what? 4.2%.
Yeah.
And he's saying he drank 127. That's basically 500%.
107.
Alcohol. Yeah. That's
73 on the flight.
Yeah. That's basically, do the math, that's 500% alcohol.
In 12 hours.
6.
73 for the 6 hours.
I'm not even adding the fake beers he says he drank after the flight. I'm talking about this, what was it, 73 on a 6-hour flight? I'm not buying he drank 12 beers. I mean, I could buy that he could drink 12 beers in an hour. 12 beers.
Not in consecutive hours.
No,
You're playing cards on the plane,
Yeah.
not really paying attention.
That's fine.
Hey, get me another one, get me another one.
I couldn't drink 12 Pepsis.
Things of liquid.
No, yeah, 12 bottles of water, no carbs. Dude must have been a burping machine. I did this thing once with, remember Brett from earlier in the week? It was me, Brett, our other buddy Colin, who's like
Al Bow.
Yeah, Al Bow. We did this thing at Lori's Shack once on Greenback called the Century Club. Lori's Shack on Greenback, where the girlfriend before I got married was a bartender. And they call it the Century Club. And the whole thing is just simply, sounds simple, right? You take a shot glass of a beer of your choice every minute for 100 minutes. That's it. Doesn't sound that tough. It's tougher than you think, dude. But
really not.
By the time you get into the 80s, and here comes all the text lines. They're like, what, do you put fruit in your beer? Like, here comes truck guy. I'm just saying it's not as easy sounding as you think. We all got there. Yeah. It ain't easy.
That's pretty easy.
Okay, let's see you do it tomorrow. On the air. Okay, off the air. All right.
Did you do your random stat?
Yeah. I will drink random stat. Oh, I got it. The Sacramento Kings losing streak ends tonight in Utah.
Okay. I have Clifford will have a double-double.
Maxime Reynaud will have a double-double.
Okay.
Everyone comfortable with that?
Yep.
All right, we'll take a quick 2-minute break. When we return, final hour of the program for the day before we turn it over to Matt and Kayla. And speaking of peoples whose names start with K, Katie Christensen. She will join us, and we'll get her live from Utah.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live right after this.
Listen to the #1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Every weekday live and local 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Online at SactownSports.com or download the app right on your phone. Your #1 source for all your Northern California sports. Sacktown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If your business depends on reliable vehicles, it's time to upgrade your fleet at myelkgrovechevrolet.com. We specialize in fleet pricing, bulk discounts, and fast approvals, so your team stays on the road and on the job. From work, trucks, and vans to fuel-efficient sedans and SUVs, we have the inventory, service, and financing to keep your business moving. Call or visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com today and ask about exclusive fleet savings. myelkgrovechevrolet.com. Driving business forward.
This President's Day, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Benjamin Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G service. What's up with that? Ben Franklin wasn't even a president. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be in business with an American wireless company that supports our vets in a big way and keeps all their customer service in this country. That's important. And you'll be on the same towers the big carriers use, so you'll get the same 5G service without the inflated price. So hang on to your Benjamins and switch to Pure Talk for a Jackson and a Lincoln. No contract, no hidden fees. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll get 50% off your first month when you switch. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, for an American wireless company that is truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, February 14th in Sacramento. Large framing and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sacktown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't! Yes, he did!
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Final hour. And it is the audience's favorite time of the week. They're already in the chat. And do we not have okay. Sorry, I was about to go to Katie, who is not available.
Not just yet?
Nope. She is watching the film.
Did we just get that?
Or
did you get that?
She sent it at 9:01. All right, I'll respond. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know.
After the
1 minute
into
after the segment starts.
Maybe that's why your daughter was calling you earlier.
To let me know that Katie be in film?
You know, all those film people.
I'm not even going to get into, like, what are we doing in film here? We
Her?
breaking down the plays?
You mean her or the team?
Yeah, not one. All right. I can't blame her. I mean, I can, but like also every week I'm just like you know this during the breaks. I'm just like I don't know what there's only so many different ways Katie can break down what's going on to where it's. I mean, like I was looking forward to ideas you guys brought up during the break more, which was she at the Kings Super Bowl party in New Orleans?
Yeah.
And what was some of the food?
Yeah.
And hopefully gumbo. You would think.
I know. Does Katie get out and enjoy some of these cities? Like we see those.
Not as
great
much as
posts
she.
like
Not
G-Man
as much
does.
as she used to. I don't think. No.
G-Man's posting just food, just having the time of his life on the road.
I'll keep some of her responses to myself. Not because it's mean, but because I'm going to not be mean. She does say she can come on after, should be done in 10, and she doesn't mind crossing over to the next segment.
Oh, she doesn't mind.
She doesn't mind that.
Oh.
We could have talked about how you saw her at the game. I was right behind her.
Did you guys communicate?
We did.
What was it like?
Yeah, what was said?
It was like, oh, hey, what are you doing here? And then it was me going, blah, 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 blah.
I'm in Dave's seats.
Those aren't my seats. Come on.
I wasn't on the floor.
I was going to say worst feet on the floor.
Man.
I don't even go.
You two guys go to games and have way better seats than someone that's working.
Well, let's see. Chris, let me ask you a quick question because I'm about to destroy Jason's point right there. Okay, you ready? Chris? I have a question about your seats.
Okay.
Were you sitting next to one of the biggest broadcasting legends in the history of sport?
No.
Okay. No, neither was I. Jason, what about you?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Okay. An icon.
I was sitting right behind one of the
earcon, all the cons.
best NBA producers.
Oh, JB?
JB.
Yeah.
Bickerstaff?
Yep.
James Brown.
You know JB quite well. JB's probably texted you recently.
Oh, God. Shut up. JB has texted me recently. Shout out Jody Bacon.
Oh.
Are we talking about a different JB? What was the last thing Jody Bacon texted me? And I'll be honest.
Careful.
I know, right? New person who streaked the Super Bowl last night has shared a POV angle of him jumping onto the field, and it doesn't disappoint. That's what I get from Jody. Ryan Coda in the chat says, I wish there was a position that gets paid for scheduling and coordinating guests for the show. This is not. That's a shot at you, dude.
What?
Ryan says.
Read it as Ryan.
No, because then he's gonna get butthurt, dude. We're on a good.
Okay.
He just sends me things on
read
Facebook.
It as Dave as Ryan.
Okay. In fun.
Yeah.
In fun. No, well, hold on.
No offense.
No offense or disrespect.
Yeah. Then it's fine.
I wish there was a position who gets paid for scheduling and coordinating guests for the show.
Okay. That was fun.
That was fine.
Yeah.
Is this show tanking?
Well.
Good text. Let's clean up some stuff. We got plenty to clean up.
Yeah.
LeBron held out of the Lakers game last night. That's his 18th missed game. He now will not be eligible for All-NBA. I don't think he would have been, but moot point. Wow.
That's through the audience. It's rough.
Wow. MC Verlaud back there. LeBron hating machines. He won't be eligible for All-NBA.
Which ends his incredible streak.
21 consecutive.
That's ridiculous.
Will never be topped.
No.
Will never be topped.
Well, Bronny.
There's time. 21 consec.
But I think it begs the question, and he's not the example, because I think you're right. He wouldn't have been All-NBA this year.
Should the NBA adjust the rule? Yes.
Because the rule, if we remember, I think the thought process behind it is back to what we've been talking about all day, tanking. It's like, all right, you're going to sit. There were guys that were resting. A star was resting for, hey, they played 4 games in 7 nights, and we're going to have you sit out this game. Well, that's a fan favorite or someone that's in this city that wants to see that star. So we're going to try to limit that, and if you have to play 65 games. I get the concept. I get the idea. It needs to be scrapped.
I agree.
I mean, like right now, I think Jokic has already missed, right? Too many? Or he's really close.
Yeah, he's really, really close. I think he's going
to be close. Yeah. LeBron's not. Now,
I don't have an answer.
Who's the MVP?
That's a great question. I don't know. It's probably you. I mean, just overall, good guy. But I don't have an answer for tanking. We've taken a lot of different ideas. I don't have an answer.
But it's still, to me, take this part out.
I have solved this. I've solved it.
Well, with the total points?
Total points, total rebounds, total assists.
Yeah.
And then you vote what about MVP? Well,
either way you vote. I think it's still the voters. So,
yes,
if you go, I think it's Wembanyama, I don't care that he missed 18 games. Then you didn't care.
Didn't care.
And if I go, I do care. He missed too many games.
Absolutely.
That's why it's SGA, because he only missed 3 and they were the 1 seed. All right. Both answers are fine.
And most of the time, because about a year ago, I did the research going back like 10 years. I would say 90-ish% of the time, the person who leads in total points leads in points per game. Mm-hmm. Same thing with rebounds, same thing with assists, same thing with steals, 90-ish% of the time. But guess what, dude? if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is averaging the most points in the league at 28 a game, I don't know, whatever, and Jason Tatum is averaging 26, but he scored more points than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander overall for the year because he played in 81, 82 games and Shai played in 70. Well, sorry.
Yeah.
You score, and again, I would just ask people, and this really frustrates me because I want this shot down.
Right.
I would ask you, what if they did this in baseball?
Well, yeah.
What if Aaron Judge led the league in home runs at .49? What if Shohei Ohtani led the league in RBI at .87? That sounds stupid. Touchdowns. Right. Oh, Jahmyr Gibbs led the league in touchdowns with 0.9. Nobody else does it that way but the NBA.
Right.
So what's my incentive to not to play every game? Well, in part, and this isn't going to solve the whole issue, but you want to mess with the awards and all that. You want to okay, you're the scoring champion. If what? You score the most points.
Oh, so something that's truly authentic to the game because you win the game if you score more points than the other team.
What? It's
you
so
can
weird.
be the number one average scoring team, but be 41-41.
Absolutely. Oh well. Oops.
Yeah. So you led the league in scoring as a team.
Yes.
But who cares?
I'm not saying that is a perfect solution
Right.
that doesn't have holes in it because there's no solution that doesn't have holes in it. I'm saying it is high time the NBA changed their way of thinking when it comes to awarding that stuff. And part of that now disincentivizes rest because if I'm Mortimer Schnurd and I want to win the scoring title and I want the scoring title trophy and I want the bonus, I want all that. And by the way, I would also I would start leaning. As an owner, I would be encouraging my fellow owners, not to the point of collusion, but almost let's normalize bigger parts of our contracts being incentive based. Yeah. Like, here's your base salary. I mean, in what world, Jason, would this be amazing? Where maybe not everybody, but let me just float this to you. Everybody in the NBA gets the same base salary.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, everybody in the NBA gets the same base salary of $5 million. And then the rest of the salary is based entirely on how far did your team get in the playoffs? Here's massive bonuses. How far did you finish up in the top 100 of each category or 50? So, like, if you finish number one in scoring, you get like a $10 million bonus. Same thing in, maybe $7 million in rebounding, $7 million in assists, $5 million in steals. Of course, that's never going to fly with the Players Association.
Right.
But the point being, if you switch to total, the best ability is availability. Do it that way, and you half solve the problem.
And then vote accordingly. The other part, too, is I think we're such a sports culture that's enamored with chasing numbers.
Yes.
And I don't think, the problem is I just looked this up with Wilt Chamberlain has set the single season and the average record that seems so unattainable now. But just like the home run figure of Babe Ruth was like 61 seems so impossible.
Yeah.
And then it gets passed and so on and so forth. Well, we would just have to normalize what the number is for most points scored in a season. The problem is Wilt Chamberlain, I looked it up, his number is 4,029. He averaged 50 points a game in a season. But more modern, Michael Jordan scored 3,041. That's the third best. So now, near the end, you're like, how cool would that be? It's like SGA needs 56 points in the last game to pass Michael Jordan for the most points scored in a season. That's something that we would celebrate and highlight. And
that's crazy.
As opposed to, if he gets 56, he'll average 31.8 points per game, which would be the highest average. That's not as exciting to me as the actual numbers that you're talking about, the point total. Or rebound total, or assist total, whatever we're looking at.
So let me ask.
I don't know why they did averages.
I don't know.
Is it because the numbers are larger over 82 games?
It's okay. I think psychologically there's something to it. I'll give you an example of somebody I was having a conversation with, and I'm not here. Just bear with me, everybody. I'm not going to make this into a soccer conversation, but we were talking about. He was telling me how soccer was so boring, and I said, "Well, what's boring to you?" And he said, "Honestly, I just like scoring. Every soccer match I watch is 2-2 or 3-2." I go, okay.
Those are some exciting games.
Okay,
I know.
right,
I
I
thought
know.
you were going to say 1-0.
And my point to him was, but here's the thing. What is football if you award, 2 points for a touchdown and whatever it would be, because you have the extra point. Right. But imagine if every touchdown was 1 point. A goal is one point. It's just the way it is differently. By the way, in the NBA, a basket is not 1 point. It's 2 points. A basket's 2 points. Or 3, exactly. It's just, I think there's a psychology to it. So why did you go with averages? I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounds better. But let me ask you this, Jason. Right now, your scoring leaders in the NBA are Luka Doncic at 32.8. Shai Gilgeous exactly 1 point behind him.
He's a big boy.
Followed by Anthony Edwards, Jaylen Brown, and Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell averaging 29. Total points leaders, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is number 1. Followed by Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, Luka Doncic, who right now is leading the scoring race by a full point per game. Luka Doncic is 5th. He is 5th in total points. He has a total of 1,379 points. That's 1,500 and excuse me, I'm sorry. That's almost 200 points. That's 180 points exactly, almost exactly, behind Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So, hold on a second. 180-something points, that's 2 points a game. It's over 2 points a game, over an 82-game season. So how about this? I'll give you a choice. You can either do everything in totals, or if it makes you feel better, do averages based on an 82-game season. So Luka Doncic, when you take 1,379 points and you divide it by how many games he's played, 42, which is 7 less than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, when you divide those, he's averaging 30 whatever points a game.
It's the league, yeah.
But what if it's total games the Lakers have played? Now what's his average? You see, there's 2 different ways to do it. If you want to stick to the averages way, and I'm waiting for somebody. I'm waiting for somebody to say, no, you can't do that, and here's why. I have yet to hear it. So, Adam Silver, it's your move. Let me give you one more, and then we can move on here. Rebound leaders. Right now, Nikola Jokic leads the league with rebounds at 12.2, followed by Karl Anthony Towns and Donovan Clingan. Katie's ready, by the way. When it comes to total rebounds, now again, Doncic is your leader. Okay? Jokic is your leader. Wrong itch. I apologize. However, if you look at total rebounds, Karl Anthony Towns leads with 596, followed by Gobert, Donovan Clingan, and Jalen Johnson. Nikola Jokic, who is on pace right now to lead the league in rebounds at 12.2. Nikola Jokic is 7th in total rebounds. It's dumb.
Right.
Unlike our next guest joining us right now. Analyst for your Sacramento Kings. Better at analyzing than she is at scheduling.
Yeah.
The one, the only.
Wow.
Katie Christensen. Hi, good morning.
Shots fired. My goodness.
It got us into a good conversation. I always like asking you things I've given you zilch time to prepare for.
I know you do.
But here's the conversation we were having. It's kind of been an obsession of mine for a while. Everyone's talking about rest and this and that and whatever, and I've never understood why the NBA does averages for the scoring title and rebounding titles and assists and steals. Why not just go to your scoring champion as whoever scored the most points or whoever rebounded the most rebounds, just like football, just like baseball, and pretty much every sport does. Can you, off the top of your head with zero time to prepare, think of a reason why that wouldn't work?
Why it wouldn't work?
Yeah, what's wrong with that idea is my point. Why isn't the NBA doing it?
Well, sadly, there's nothing wrong with the idea, which pains me to say because it's coming from you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's actually a good question. I've never actually thought of it that way, but it's true. I mean, it's interesting with like football, right? NFL, you're not playing 82 games. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's a little bit different. And so, when you think of a guy that, plays 75 games and one that plays 55 or 65, but yet, they average more points per game. The longer the season, the more games you play, the feat of being able to keep your average at 30 plus or whatever it is, like that's quite a feat. But yeah, I mean, I've never thought about it. It's a little odd. You actually have a point, sadly.
Wow.
Pains me to say.
How about that?
Dave, how you feeling? Yeah, he's feeling good, Katie.
I'm blowing my smart whistle. How about that?
Here's another conversation we've had today, Katie. Again, I mean, nobody seems to have the answer, so I'm just going to throw this at you, too. As a former player, just your perspective on this, too. Like, the Jazz and other teams have been accused of tanking. The league's had this before. The Kings are having a lot of guys out tonight. There's injuries there. The league is concerned about it. I don't know what the fix is. Dave doesn't. I'm sure you don't, but just how concerning is it that, for the league in general, that they're not always going to get seemingly the best product out there on a night-to-night basis?
Well, you're right. I've had no time to think about this. I will say this. You're concerned about tanking. I think at the end of the day that fan bases, what they want is they want for their team to be good, play at a high level, and have a shot to compete, on the overall scale in the NBA. And sadly, you want to talk about tanking and all of that, but if you're going to talk about tanking, then you should probably talk about market size and how there are some teams in this league that never have to worry about quote unquote tanking or how to manage that because they are such a draw for free agents that they have an advantage that the majority of the other teams in the league do not have. And so when your only real possibility of longevity and building a championship contender comes from the draft and development, it's a little bit different than a Boston, than a Lakers. So to me, it's like, okay, you can talk about tanking, but it can't just be about that. Let's talk about free agency and market size and all of that. I think that factors into it in a way. So it's like, so you want to penalize teams that are trying to get better, but they don't have the same opportunities to get better and to build a contender as some of these other teams in the league. So to me, it's like, what's the answer in terms of, like you want to try and build something. It's not the same advantage that every team has to do that. And so, you're trying to gain whatever advantage you have in the hand that you were dealt. So I get it. Like you talk about Utah and there's, the article out in The Athletic talking about tanking in a new way, right? And that they're starting their guys and they're playing, the first three quarters and then they're not playing in the fourth quarter. Washington did that when the Kings were there. Like, it's not just Utah doing it. A lot of teams are doing it. And they're just trying to find a way to appease the league, but also to say, hey, we are trying to build something here and we don't have the same advantage as every other team in the league might have. And so you're trying to follow the rules, but you're trying to figure out a way where you can actually legitimately give yourself a chance to build something long term.
What's going on here?
Like, what do you mean?
It was also an excellent point by Katie. And I don't like this.
Well, you had a good point. She had a good point.
That's what I'm saying.
I need to have a good point.
You need to have a good point.
I don't have a good point.
We've talked about this ad nauseum.
Yeah, and that was a great point.
And that's one of the better points of the whole argument and conversation. And I would add, by the way, to what Katie said, who had no time to think about this, I think we've talked about this before, the disparity between Florida and Texas teams with no state tax versus California, and the very simple solution of adjusting the cap to allow for state tax differentiation, which, let's be honest, for a Miami, a Dallas, a Houston, a San Antonio, and Orlando, those are millions of dollars over the life of a contract, which gives an unfair financial advantage to those teams.
Yep.
So
well, and it will be if they ever get a team in Las Vegas,
That's
which
right.
I think everyone knows that they want. It'll be the same situation there.
Well, look, it's obviously for being the home of currently the worst by record team in the NBA, playing a team that is most known right now tonight for their tanking in the Utah Jazz. I think we filled this interview so far with some pretty compelling conversation. I want to end it that way as well. We have some wagering going on, Katie, involving you. Let's get to the first one. Really the main one. Were you in attendance at the Kings Super Bowl party in New Orleans?
Yeah, I went down to it. Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on.
I knew. Oh, she said I went down to it.
How long were you there for approximately?
I stayed for the whole game.
Okay. Well then, I was wrong. She was there. Katie, do you happen to remember? And if you don't, that's fine. And also, if this is private information, we always want to respect the secrecy. Do you happen to remember any of the food that was there? Was this normal Super Bowl fare? I know the Kings always do great.
Normal Super Bowl fare. No, it was really, really nice. They had a really great nacho bar. They had where you could do some tacos. They had sliders that were both beef and chicken. They had wings. They had a salad bar. They had a sushi bar.
What? What do you mean they had a sushi bar? Like they had sushis out, or they have somebody there sushiing, or they had a bunch of different sushis?
No. They were pre-made.
Oh my
sushi,
God!
And they just filled it, and then they had oysters and shrimp and some little tiny crab claws, and then they had like a little beignet station. It was nice.
When you say, and I'm really, that was a lot more info than I thought we'd get. I just have to ask you, maybe you won't remember, the tiny crab claws. They were
tiny.
Right, but did they happen to have, as part of the claw, a very dark and or black color to go with the rest of the claw? Do you remember that? Or was this the standard?
They were like a dark red, really tiny crab claw. Not a ton of meat on them, right?
Okay.
So I don't know what kind of crab it was, but it was like a mustard sauce that they were soaked in or something like that. They were like soaked in something.
I gotcha.
So it wasn't just just the straight crab claw by itself. They soaked it in some kind of. Listen, they know how to season things in New Orleans. I don't know if you know that.
No, we do.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, we should have been NBA players. That's amazing.
What's the difference? We're not
it was great. They brought in a pool table. They brought in a ping pong table.
Did you play?
They had some poker sets. I did not.
Okay.
They had some cards. They had a bunch of cards out there. They had dominoes. They had I think they had a backgammon set.
Do you ever play anything on the plane? By the way, do you ever play anything on the plane? Like card game, board game?
No. No. So this is what I do on a plane. I get on the plane, and I'm always on the first bus. The second bus comes about 15 minutes later, and I am asleep before the second bus gets there.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah, I'm like a narcoleptic on flights. I immediately fall asleep.
I mean, that's a superpower.
As soon as I sit down.
All right,
it is.
It really is. Lastly, we didn't get a chance to ask you this last week, and obviously we went over this a lot being a part of the program. I know you're not unfamiliar with the kitchen and cooking, and I mean, we're talking somebody who makes her own dog food, not for her dogs, but what is because I can't remember. I know we have Super Bowl partied before, I think. Do you have a go-to Super Bowl dish if you're going somewhere that you make? Yeah,
I have this really great queso that I put on the Traeger. Yeah. It's got a ton of different stuff in it. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's my favorite. I'm a cheese person, so it's cheese in lots of different forms, whether it's like a charcuterie board or whatever. No, Katie I'm always going to bring something cheese related.
Katie introduced me to one of my best friends many years ago, burrata cheese. That's the one that's the one that has all the goo coming out of it, right? That I always ask you.
It's like a mozzarella bar or ball, but in the middle it's gooey. It's not hard.
And then what's the one? I can't ever remember the name of it. It's the one that you get. It's not a
Gorgonzola.
She knows. Yeah, I can't ever. Honestly, I'd never had those cheeses before.
Changed your world.
Her charcuterie boards are like not what you think. Like it's
massive.
It's like a little city of cheese with grapes and crackers and all that fun stuff. All right, I'm getting hungry. Katie, thank you. Hope you enjoyed the film session. You know what? You made up for your massive irresponsibility and disrespect at the beginning with really what I'd like to say is one of the better segments we've had.
Thank you.
Right.
I appreciate it. So glad I could redeem myself.
Have a good call. Have a safe flight back.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. That's Katie. We're late for a
It
break.
was a lovely compliment, kind of.
Was that kind of like, the Kings are ethically losing?
Yeah.
They're just bad. When we come back, What's on Deck? Brought to you by Track Stacking and Railing, and Crosstalk with Matt and Kayla all coming up right after this.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
When your check engine light comes on, do you see a repair bill or do you see peace of mind? For 20 years, CarShield's been the name America trusts to help keep you on the road. While other companies stop covering you when your car gets older, CarShield offers protection plans up to 200,000 miles. With over $1 billion in claims paid, we don't just promise protection, we deliver it. Don't let a breakdown break your budget. Get the flexible month-to-month coverage you deserve. Go to carshield.com. That's carshield.com today.
At InShape, we have a place for every kind of mover. The Sometimer, the early riser, the after-work grinder, the yogi, lifter, bodybuilder, walker, runner, swimmer, spinner, stretcher, rower, climber, jumper, dancer, boxer, sauna seeker, recoverer. Basically, if you walk, lift, stretch, or sweat, you belong at InShape. So whether it's your first time or your first time in a while, start the year strong and join today at InShape.com. Find a location nearest to you.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, February 14th in Sacramento. Large framing and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
Valentine's Day is coming, and here at Madison Avenue Florist, we have all the favorites. Over 60 variety of roses alone. We've been on the corner of College Oak and Madison for 40 years. Voted Best of Sacramento. Come on in, we'll show you why. Order now and mention this ad and get 10% off any order over $80. Order early for the best selection and delivery options. Madison Avenue Florist, for when the moments matter. MadisonAvenueFlorist.net.
A's fans, the 2026 season is coming fast, and single game tickets are on sale now. Be there for an exciting season packed with theme days, giveaways, and firework nights, including bobbleheads, jerseys, hats, and much more. And getting in is easier than ever. Tickets start at just $8 for select April and May games. From opening day to unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone at the ballpark. Get your tickets today at athletics.com/tickets and be part of the excitement this 2026 season.
Hurry in and save big during Honda's President's Day sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Hurry in and save on our best selection of new Hondas. Each is priced to sell now. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop for great pricing on a giant selection of new CRVs, HRVs, Civics, and Accords with low finance and lease options. Plus, get an instant cash offer for your trade. Get to Folsom Lake Honda or go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
Valentine's Day is coming fast. Don't miss it. At Gazetta Jewelers, it's all about personalized service, expert craftsmanship, and relationships that last. From timeless diamonds to meaningful custom pieces, find a gift that tells your love story. Whether you're 5 or 50, everyone deserves a Valentine's Day. Shop in-store or anytime at GazettaJewelers.com. This Valentine's Day, don't forget your sweetheart. Gazetta Jewelers. Love made personal. GazettaJewelers.com.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411th North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck. Brought to you by Track Stacking and Railing.
Guys should probably talk.
And we're back.
Oh, what was happening?
Music ended.
Oh, why did it end?
Short bed.
Because of a soccer match. Who's winning, by the way?
The Bears.
The Bears.
What are you looking at?
Stupid bear. I know you guys have been asking for this.
Yeah. Well, what's going on with it?
So you know that there were suspensions today because of that fight with the thing, with the team and the Charlotte and all that
stuff. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Would you? Why are you not showing up?
What is that?
Huh?
What's the one lower? Oh, never mind.
Well, I hit. You are right, Chris. I know you're not on the mic, but actually, it's fine.
What's wrong with it?
Kurt Warner's on TV right now, and I think he has a filter on. I mean, he's not a cat.
He's got cat eyes.
Don't his eye? It looks like I love Kurt Warner. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It looks like he's wearing eyeliner or he's sick.
It looks like it's a drawing on top of his face.
Yeah.
What?
You're not seeing this?
No. What am I missing?
Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
The eyes are the giveaway, and
it's some sort of filter that he's using.
I kind of agree with Chris. You're not seeing it?
No.
Okay. Well, here's Draymond Green. That's who I want to hear from on the fight between the folks.
Musa Diabate was mushed. That's more disrespectful than even slapping someone. Probably to the level of spitting in someone's face. It's just a complete lack of respect. Quite honestly, I wasn't too surprised because he went to Michigan. He then proceeded to act like he wanted to go at Jalen Duren. People was kind of holding him back, but not really holding him back. He didn't necessarily want to get there, but he acted like he was trying to get there. They called it a headbutt. I don't consider doing this to someone head a headbutt. That's a headbutt. For the Charlotte Hornets, Miles is going to get worst of it. Jalen Duren won't get much. He may get a couple games, maybe. Isaiah Stewart I worry about. I hate when I see people getting on TV saying, this person should get that amount of games. You should suspend them for this amount of games. If you punch someone, there's no guideline. I think they're going to throw the book at Stewart. But I hate these people talking about, oh, man, he should get X amount of games. Who are you? Who the are you?
Oh,
NBA's.
Oh, he held it. Okay. Good job, Draymond. He held his bad word. Your thoughts?
Well, I can't talk about the number of games because he hates it. He hates those people.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Is fighting good for the game?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm split.
Are you?
Been talking about it all week. It sets up ratings. Now, next time Detroit and Charlotte play, people are going to care a little bit more about it.
Are you? You're not watching that game.
No, I'm not. But like in the playoffs, same thing.
Charlotte's not getting there.
No, but I'm saying like in general. From the 530 website says 8 a.m. you'll be giving away Kings tickets. Why has that not happened?
It did.
It did. Yeah, it did. Apologize.
Yeah.
916-339-1140. Apologize. It happened. We did it on the air. It was what, caller 4?
Yeah. I was here for it.
Yeah. You picked the...
I did. It's my number. Out of this.
Very nice compliment from the chat line. Dave should be on the broadcast. He would be phenomenal. I like I said, I think I could learn to throw a spiral. There are things I'm really good at. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Broadcasters like that, like you, like G-Man, plenty.
Did you send in that comment?
No, I would be the last guy. I've said it many times. That ain't my. You know what I could do on a broadcast? I could be maybe I could be a sideline reporter. I could be a sideline reporter. I could probably be a studio, but I'd be the studio.
Go down to Dave and you're like snacking.
100%. I'd be good at that. I'd be like I'm in row 3 with a barrel of popcorn. Hey, thanks Jason. Thanks Gary. Just down here with everyone. And here's Janie, and she's been to 130 consecutive games, and she loves licorice. Like, I can do that. Or I could be the guy in studio. Like the closest would be like the Barkley type who just says the thing and argues and all that. I play-by-play, actual analysis. I get way too emotional.
Yeah.
Like, Dave, why do you think the other team's on a 12-2 run against the Kings? Because we suck, and God hates Sacramento. Back to you.
Good analysis.
No one's. I don't think anybody's. Anybody's liking that. All right, coming up tonight. The bottom six are all in action, including two of, the worst team in the NBA and then the sixth worst team, but the one getting all the crap for tanking. Jazz, Kings tonight, 6 p.m. tip-off. Everything. Do you think are there watch parties?
I hope so.
I hope so, too.
Bigger game, Kings at Jazz or Pacers Nets? I mean, because that's 4 of the bottom 6.
I think it's Kings Jazz.
Yeah.
But we're let's see. What are we doing here? I'll leave the Kings and Jazz alone. Of course, we're always rooting for the Kings. Go Cavs against the Wizards.
Okay.
Go Pacers against the Nets.
Yeah, they're further down.
Go Pelicans against the Heat.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the league.
The real games?
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
Clippers at Rockets. Blazers at Timberwolves. Thunder at Suns. That could be fun. Thunder Suns. Spurs at Warriors. That could be fun. Mm-hmm. And Grizzlies at the Nuggets. The Gruggets. All coming up as well. All right. We will, from the 916. Dave, come on. I don't get it. What do you mean? Okay. Oh, the guy who texted in about the Kings tickets apologizes. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. I'm ashamed of myself. You know who that was?
Yeah.
Random Horse.
Oh.
Random Horse checking in. Somehow got his caller ID to say Random Horse.
You know who I met from our chat?
Who?
At a game recently? Family Schlegel.
Really?
Yeah. Shout out, Brian.
Wow. Oh, you just doxed him.
I mean, Family Schlegel?
Yeah.
Schlegel. What did I do?
You doxed him? You
Did
said his Clark Kent name. The Schleg.
And his other friend. Guess what his other friend's name was?
Garth?
Brian.
It was Brian and Brian?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you met the Bryans?
I did.
And the JR.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at you.
Out in the wild.
We'll take a break.
Shout out.
I don't know that I've ever met anybody from our chat. Oh, Steven.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back, Crosstalk with Matt and Kayla. We wrap up the program and all that stuff. Celebrity birthdays, too, next.
Malik Monk plays here.
Started left, goes right, steps back, launches the three. Nothing but net. Oh, that was just filthy. Oh, my, that was sweet.
Sactown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options, heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
If your business depends on reliable vehicles, it's time to upgrade your fleet at myelkgrovechevrolet.com. We specialize in fleet pricing, bulk discounts, and fast approvals, so your team stays on the road and on the job. From work trucks and vans to fuel-efficient sedans and SUVs, we have the inventory, service, and financing to keep your business moving. Call or visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com today and ask about exclusive fleet savings. myelkgrovechevrolet.com, driving business forward.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
If you're serious about your golf game, then you need to know about Total Game Fitting at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Whether it's the TrackMan-powered player performance studio for your best fit clubs, or the cutting-edge technology putter fitting studio, or the free Ballnamic ball fitter and 3D foot scanner, the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop offers you total game fitting from head to toe with equipment and apparel. Find your advantage at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop with the latest offering of new golf products in Northern California. Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep Ram in Woodland. Chad, what's happening for Chrysler's President's Day sales event?
It's already starting to warm up, and that means we're going to go outside and enjoy all California has to offer. And there's no better way to do that than a new 2026 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Right now, you can lease one for $399 a month for 39 months, which includes a $6,000 Hoblet discount.
Oh man, those Jeeps look so good, and they're so much fun.
It's true. There's nothing like a new Jeep Wrangler. But whatever you're looking for, you can find it at the Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter. With over 200 vehicles available and almost 70 under $20,000.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$6,000 total net savings on select new 2026 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon after $6,000 Hoblet discount. $399 special lease with $39.95 due at signing plus tax, license fees, and dealer accessories. 7,500 miles per year, 30 cents per mile over for well-qualified buyers with 720 plus FICO. Must finance through Stellantis. 3 is net savings. Sample VIN 205698. See dealer for details.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drink, go, chug.
All right. Smash the water bottle down like DeMar did now.
Oh!
That's right.
No
Take
counter.
your aggression out, J.
It's
Ross.
right there.
No, went in first. And then
it did.
Popped out.
Kayla. Yeah, okay. Kayla, whether your peak be now or at any point in your life,
Yes.
on a 6-hour flight from Boston to Los Angeles, what is the most amount of beers you think you could drink?
Well, I don't like beer.
Okay, substitute any alcoholic
Like
beverage.
a vodka soda or a vodka.
Well, that's a whole different Donahue.
Or
But
how
yeah.
about wine?
How about a White Claw?
A White Claw? Okay. Well, I would have to go pee after like 1.
Sure, there's a bathroom on the plane.
Right?
There's a bathroom on the plane. That's fine.
And you're part of a team, so it's the team's
Okay,
plane.
because I was going to say, I
When I
feel
say the
annoying
team's
when I
pee.
go to the bathroom on a plane. I feel really annoying when I have to get up and go.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like a thing with me. Like,
Unless you're like, if you're on the aisle, it's less annoying. If you're on the window and you
Right.
got to like go past people, that's a thing.
yeah, I don't like standing up and looking at people and having people look
Can
at
I
me
just
either.
say, for the sake of this question, you're wearing an adult diaper? It's not part of the
cool.
equation.
Like, depends?
Yeah,
Cool.
it
Okay.
depends.
Always wanted to try that.
Hold on, Matt George Bonneville.
Hi, Matt George from
Bonneville.
Bonneville. When you walk, whether it's at a movie or a theater or an airplane, do you walk with your back to them or do you walk facing them? Like, you know, if it's in a tight space in an aisle and you have to scoot, you have to do the scoot.
Oh, you're trying to
Do you
scoot by
make
somebody?
Eye contact,
Oh,
or do you
back.
put-
My butt
No,
is
yeah,
in their
butt.
face.
You
butt.
put butt right in the face?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yes,
front in the
yes.
I don't know. I mean, hey.
Because here's
for sure.
here's what, and I can't speak for being a girl.
Mhm.
Never been one. I know. I will say for guys.
Uh-huh.
How do I say this?
I don't know how you say it.
I know what you're trying to say.
I want to
You do?
I'll try to say it in adult
Yeah.
terms. I want to reduce
Reuse, recycle.
I want to reduce any chances of an accidental dock.
Exactly. Right. like I'm not going to say it because I'll get myself in trouble.
Yeah.
Why did
But-
she know?
Because
She's
I'm
like,
like
I
a
get
dude.
it.
But
That's
women
experience.
would have the same kind
Yes,
of problem
yeah, you would just
up top.
right? You don't
If,
want to.
You know, someone was taller.
You don't want a clash of. You don't want 2 cars touching headlights.
Yes.
How about that? How about
Perfect.
that? How about that? That creates a car crash. Yeah.
But
no.
you can have a tail light
We'll call
and a
that
headlight.
D2F.
Hey, that's just a fender bender.
I would not be able to drink that much. Okay.
We asked because we learned earlier that Wade Boggs allegedly drank 87
I
beers.
heard you guys,
Yeah.
and I was
73
literally
beers.
talking to
73.
myself in the car saying,
On a
"That's
flight?
BS."
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
garbage.
"No
I don't
way,
buy it either.
I don't buy it."
It's like,
I don't buy it either. So we all, Matt could drink. Matt could probably drink about 12 Capri Suns.
He likes Mai Tais.
That's what I'm
excuse me,
guessing.
Sunny D's.
Oh, yeah.
I like Mai Tais.
You like
No, I like Mai Tai. Well, rum
I
is
do too.
rum is the go-to.
Yeah.
I
That's
agree,
your
Matt.
go-to?
Rum is the go-to. Yep.
I'm a rum girl.
My tie. Is there your tie?
I like Caribbean
Yeah, me too.
You do.
fruity drinks.
Do you like
Has
steel?
anyone told your face?
Do you like steel drums? You know the Caribbean drums. No, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
The steel
You go
drums.
straight to Little Mermaid?
I don't know any other steel
grass
drums.
is
Because he
always
knew I'd
greener.
get it.
Yeah,
He knew
exactly.
I'd
I
get it.
knew he'd get it. I don't know any other steel drums.
I thought that was a drink.
It probably is.
How about
Steel
Steely Dan?
Oh,
Yes.
Steely Dan.
That's a great band.
What
How
was
about the Dan Band?
Seeing him 4 times live, baby, and I say that anytime.
I
That is.
have yet to get an invite.
Did you want to come to Vegas and watch him? I hate it. I hate Vegas. Well, you would.
So yes,
It was.
he would.
It was a UFC/Dan Band concert.
Are we
Ooh.
doing a station trip to go to Summer League this year to
Yeah.
watch AJ DeBonsa play for
Let's
the
do
Kings?
it.
God, we may.
You're
have,
so
oh,
stupid
Let's
if you
do
think
it,
that's who
guys.
the Kings are getting.
We may have to do a station trip if we get a great pick.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Yeah,
think about
it's
that.
going to
That'd
be
be so
top
fun.
5. It's going to be number 1 or 2.
Or 3.
No,
Well, we didn't go to the Super Bowl, so then we can go there. All of us.
it's in the budget, right?
I would
Dave?
so much rather okay. Let me. Well, you're going anyways.
Yeah, Jason's
Yeah,
But
JR
let's
should
take
go.
that out of the equation, Jason. Which would you rather do? Would you rather do
Vegas.
a week in Vegas for Summer League, or would you rather be broadcasting live tomorrow and Friday, and then throughout the weekend at the Pebble Beach Pro-Am?
Vegas.
Oh,
I hate
ooh,
Vegas.
Pebble Beach though.
I want to do a night in Vegas.
Kayla and I will
With
go.
Carmichael
We'll
Dave.
do.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll do
Cross
show
shows.
swap.
Yeah.
Kayla and I will go to Pebble
Pebble
Beach
Beach.
and broadcast
Yeah, no, in
live.
Vegas.
You guys go to Vegas and walk around in a hairdryer for a week.
We're in.
Yeah.
We're going to have a great time.
Hairdryer.
It's so lame, dude.
Jason will get me into the clubs.
That's one of
In
the
the
biggest.
club.
What would you do in one of the clubs, Matt?
He's a rum guy.
drink
You-
a drink,
you big
drink
club
Sunny
guy?
D's.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings and
Sunny
rum.
Hey.
D's.
Speaking of the clubs, wanted to point this out. Got this message from the and they emailed me, but NBA put this out
Oh,
during,
cool.
during the break.
Oh, they just text you or whatever?
Yeah,
It's-
right.
you get these
I,
the emails
Straight from Adam Silver.
Mr. Dave, how are you?
No, hey CD, Ad-Rock. That's how he addresses when we talk. 3-time Grammy winner, Ludacris,
Ooh.
to headline the performances at the All-Star Game. That's not the highlight.
That's
Oh.
Sarah McLachlan will be singing
No.
the U.S. and Canadian national
In
anthems.
the arms
Oh,
of the angel.
bet the over on how long
Fly
that
away.
national anthem is.
Eddie, I do believe I found
That's going to be a 4-minute anthem.
That's depressing.
That's not the highlight.
Oh.
That's not the highlight. There is a legitimate highlight.
Okay,
I am
what
so
is
excited.
it?
I'm building.
Jesus,
For the
Caleb.
first time in a long time, as a matter of fact, the first time in 24 years,
Just drag it out.
there will be a live performance of Round Ball Rock by John Tesh and his band
I'm in.
at the All-Star Game. And I really hope it's like, have you seen the clip of where he's doing a live show
Yeah.
and he plays the answering machine
Yeah.
that where he called and said, hey, you should do this. I hope, and then he goes, bing, 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 and everybody starts clapping. And then
Right.
the way too into it violinists are like,
But nobody's going to care because it's just all suits.
well, you know what? I'll care. And you'll care.
From home.
I'm still not going to
Aren't
watch.
you the same guy that wants Peter Cetera to do the halftime show at the
Super Bowl?
Super Bowl?
It's Peter Cetera and friends.
Oh.
Not just
As a salute to romance.
so, because next year it's on Valentine's
Yes,
Day.
it
so
is.
I say we do an all ballad Super Bowl.
I think
Okay.
they should play it on a boat. The
Right.
love boat.
Honestly, how funny would it have been?
It would be
Like
kinda cool.
Adam Silver could have been such a troll if like it was like, and the NBA announces that Bad Bunny will headline the All-Star Game halftime show. That would have been a nice There probably would have been some conversation.
Yeah,
about
probably.
Did you see that the halftime show did the best rating, but the game was the second most watched?
Wait, I'm confused because I thought the halftime show was behind.
It's fourth most.
It was fourth. It was.
Yeah. Oh, it was?
But then, like,
Fourth
they
most.
say total audience and then rating, and I don't know.
In terms of rating, it was fourth most behind.
Behind
Number
who?
1 was Kendrick.
Uh-huh.
Number 2 was Michael Jackson. Number 3 was Usher.
And they all lost to Manchester City beating Liverpool.
That's right. I heard those numbers. Was that real?
I
Like
just want to
700
say
something?
that, like, honestly, I don't care which side you're on. I truly don't. I don't care if you were like, Bad Bunny is my friend or I hate Bad Bunny or whatever. It is, quite frankly, just the stupidest conversation. Imagine caring that much either way about a Super Bowl half. I mean, I understand, like, I'd prefer to see this person. Oh, I'd like to see that person. But then everybody's whipping out numbers and ratings. Like, oh, hey, but he did this. No, oh, he did that. And that supports this narrative and that narrative.
If you're a wrestling fan, this is literally every single week.
Is it really?
Yes, a bunch of dorks. Ours is better because it had 0.2 more.
Just shut up. Who
That's really funny.
cares? Solve the whole thing. Just Creed every year. Creed is your halftime show.
Nickelback.
Exactly. See the DeMar DeRozan song.
Yeah.
She knows it. Celebrity
DeMar
birthdays.
DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan. Celebrity birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Hey, are you a Creed fan too? Just like me? Creed, Nickelback, Coldplay. Next halftime show? Maybe. Who knows?
Let's just give us Oasis.
Oh.
The biggest concert of 2025.
No, because Liam would come out and be like,
That's
football's
fun.
stupid.
Exactly.
And then leave.
Stupid, I tell you.
Wait, what?
Was that Australian? Crikey.
Liam is Australian. It's been made official.
I'm offended.
Jason Ross.
Happy birthday today to Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, what a doll.
Jenny's
She's old though.
Jenny, huh?
Her goddaughter goes to USC with mine.
Did you guys were you, I feel like guys were obsessed with her, like, for most of her career. Are you guys like one? I think she's a pretty girl, but like,
I wouldn't say I was
feel like she
obsessed
was
with her.
America's sweetheart.
She's attractive, great actress, but honestly, she's always going to be Victor Kiriakis' daughter to me.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 people got that reference.
Witty
but it's a good
girl.
one.
Does Matt even know who this is?
Yes,
Okay.
Friends.
Okay.
She's from Leprechaun.
She's 63.
Really?
I know.
I think
I
she's
know. Can you believe
59.
how old she is? She
5'9".
looks great.
It's not that.
She looks amazing.
59.
57.
54.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Kayla Anderson, 57.
Did I just
Happy
already off?
birthday to, let's go with Sheryl Crow.
Oh.
Oh, Sherry's.
She's
Sherry
older.
and Jenny.
She just wants to have some fun until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. She is 63.
66.
60?
65.
Tie between Dave and Chris, 64.
Boom.
Wow.
How about where do we want? Oh, Josh Jacobs. running back.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Josh is JJ.
Yeah.
Is 29.
28.
28.
30.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to the midday show. Both of you, 28.
Wow. We can't end like
I
that.
know my former running backs.
Come on, we can't end like
Right?
that.
All right.
We got to have some
Raiders.
self-respect.
I
Respect.
don't love the rest of this list.
Wow.
Ben McLemore, former King.
Oh, come on. We love
33.
32.
31.
34.
Did someone say 33?
I did.
You're right.
Dramatic.
Matt and Kayla next. Bye now.
Bye.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app.